It's your favorite campaign, presidential worthy. Rap Analytics, we in the building. You know we got some shit to talk about tonight. Give it up for the ladies! Let's go. I had to do that one time, you know what I mean? But we're going to go ahead and spin the bin. We're going to spin the bin with everybody. So I'm going to start all the way over here to E. Holla at them.
You already know what it is, man. Ether in the building. Special guest Friday. You already know what it is, man. Hope y'all tuned in. Hope y'all ready. Make sure y'all go follow Rap Analytics 1. You already know what it is.
Hey y'all, I'm Bon Bon. That's all you got for that? Yeah, that's all I got.
It's going to be lovely.
Bon, what we got
tonight, y'all.
That's it.
That's all I got. It's Bon Bon.
Okay, Bon Bon in the building.
Let's go!
Holla at them.
It's Bun, straight no chaser, top 5 for life.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Oh, I forgot mine.
Oh, it's me. It's your girl, Nino, a.k.a. The Quiet Storm.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Hey y'all, it's Minnie Mama.
Come on.
It's your boy, Young Nino, man. Stop playing.
Y'all just got the one-liners.
Man,
Y'all just brought out the one-liners tonight?
Yeah, it's not that. What I will say is I am thankful, man. Top 5 in the building again, man. Y'all give it up for Top 5 in the building. I will say, man, it's Rap Analytics, man. We do it every Friday. We just want to give you guys something special tonight. I mean, we definitely had these ladies on before. Y'all didn't get to experience the good, dope conversation that we had. I want to give that experience back to everybody that's following us now, that was following us then. It's your boy, Young Nino, man. Every Friday, 7 to 9 on all platforms. Rap Analytics, you know what it is, man. Let's go, man. Who we got?
Come on, buddy.
I'm your one and only sweet and spicy pudding. An entrepreneur in the building.
Make that voice carry for the people that can hear you.
Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Turn up!
If you didn't know, I'm the one and only sweet and spicy pudding.
Okay, sweet and spicy.
Sweet and
Pudding.
spicy.
Yep, man, most definitely. Yeah, you can get both. You can get both for best world.
She's
Work for
spicy.
what?
Both of best worlds. Both of best worlds.
The best.
Best of both worlds.
You know what he's
Something like
saying.
that.
You know what he's saying.
You know what I mean.
The best of both worlds.
So we got topics. We got stuff we want to talk about today. I'm gonna let y'all kick it off.
Can I start with this?
So go ahead, Nino.
I just want to start with this on some real shit, man. It's a lot of things that's going on social media right now on definitely black men, black women, and it's dope that we can all come together and actually have a conversation. We all have our own opinions, so I will dedicate this show to also, like I said, man, we might be helping relationships today. We might be helping somebody doing a situation today. So I definitely want to, we're going to have a dope conversation, man. We're going to have good topics going on right now. And at the same time, too, I hope this can help somebody. And also, we get to learn from each other.
I feel differently.
Yeah, okay.
I feel differently.
And that's why we having this conversation, because it's niggas like, you know what I mean, and females like, that's always trying to fight the system.
Right.
But I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, like I said, again, good conversation, good topics, man. Thank you for everybody tuning in. This is our Ricky Lake. This is our Ricky Lake. This is our Jenny Jones. This is our
Rap Analytics in top 5.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Right.
I would
Rap
give
Analytics
you
in
that.
top 5. Y'all better catch up.
I would give you that. But at the same time, too, we got the same watch value, man. Stop playing.
Right.
Let's do it, man. What we going to do?
That's shade.
That ain't shade to them. That's just saying that we better, but at the same time, too, if you fuck with Ricky Lake and Jenny Jones, you better put Rap Analytics in the same category because we giving you the same content.
Okay.
Let's give it to
Put
them.
respect on our
I mean, do I got to start?
Yes.
Go and start off, man.
You already in my
Okay. Let's go. I'll do mine. So I will say, my first topic on some real shit, man. How's everybody week been?
Good.
Great.
Everybody week been?
Hold on.
Superb.
Super shout out to two kids that had a birthday. Shout out to E. Had a birthday. Not E.
Y'all better give it up to my boy. Y'all better give it up to my boy. Baby birthday, stop playing.
420.
Yeah.
420.
Nice.
How old?
Smokers Day. Happy Smokers Day. You already know
How old is your baby son?
Big 4.
Big 4. Before you got a baby,
420.
420.
That ass?
How old?
He's not a baby. He's 23.
23.
Yes.
Grown ass man.
420. Y'all ain't doing no big clap for the grown man. That's why we talking today.
What he did?
That's why everybody's here today. They don't give no claps for the grown black man, but for the baby, everybody was on it.
Yeah, man.
Let's get into these topics,
And
man.
then I'll also give a shout out to my baby girl, my princess, my firstborn. She turned her sweet 16 on 16.
Oh, let's go, let's go,
just
let's go, let's go,
definitely
let's go,
I love you, baby girl. Always.
Let's go, let's go.
My heart, yeah. You know what I mean? So I just want to get that out there first, so we don't miss no birthdays and everything. Let's get that shout out. So go ahead with this topic.
We're going into it, man. I definitely want to start with my topics, a few topics that's been rumbling around, man. Again, my first situation would be on. I'm sorry, I have to go here.
No, be sorry.
What are the standards, and we can pass it around the table. What are you to? What is a traditional man, traditional woman to you? Like, are we living in a traditional society right now? Are all women or all men traditional? Is shit is traditional right now? Because most women, to me, want a traditional man from the 1960s.
Like Bumpy Johnson?
Nah, not Bumpy Johnson. Not Bumpy Johnson. Nah, not Bumpy Johnson. He was able to take care of the household. She was able to stay home. That was a traditional man. A traditional woman, to me, is completely different from what it was back then. So let's get into traditionalism. Did I go too broad out?
That's it.
I ain't go too broad out, did I?
Nah, you
Yeah.
good.
Anyway, but I will say, like, what is traditional to you in today's society? You can pass it around. Let's
Go
go.
this way this time. Come on, please.
I don't think anything is traditional in today's society. I think everything is customized. Every relationship has its own customization. Because I prefer a more assertive man, a leader, somebody who can dominate, but who can understand that I am that exact same person. So it has to balance out. I am very dominant, but I don't have any problem letting somebody who knows what they're doing lead us to where we're going.
So you on your
very
Jill
good
Scott.
at following.
Being submissive.
Right. If you can handle me, then you can handle me.
Okay.
Well, I gotta handle you though.
Hold on. Okay,
Let's go.
Go around the building.
No.
Yeah, you next, bro. I said we spinning the best.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I will say this though. To me, women are definitely not traditional in today's society. Men may not be either in today's society as well. So I have to give it on both points. But I will say, women are looking a lot more for a traditional male than they're able to be able to provide for in this particular time in society. Because again, as a traditional male, back then I didn't have to handle you. We was already in a situation to where it wasn't no power structure, you move, we boss queen. No, back then traditional was you stayed at home, you took care of the kids, took care of the household. I brought home the bacon, made sure the lights was on, so you didn't bother me when I came home drunk or didn't come home on Saturday and I went out for milk. So what I'm saying is, I'm fucking with you, it's a joke.
Well, I know everybody has a you might get attacked.
It's a joke.
I've seen many
It's
faces
a joke.
already.
It's a joke. But I will say though,
Like, please give me my
to
turn.
me, like there's not traditional men, there's not traditional women. But I also believe that, and when we're talking about traditional women, I've never had to handle you as a traditional man. I'm moving on.
Well, for me, I don't think it is about tradition these days because
I can't hear you.
I don't think it is about tradition these days because I came from a house where I saw my mother. She worked hard. She went to work. She brought home the bacon as well as my father. You know what I mean? It was an equal with both
They
of
bring
them.
home the same bacon, or they like one had maple, one had. Never mind, go there.
They brought home the same bacon.
Okay.
They went out and they both worked hard. It wasn't like my father was like, oh no, you're gonna stay home and you're gonna take care of the kids and do X, Y, and Z. My mother was very independent. She didn't want no man doing anything for her. She was very independent. So for me, I saw that. So I think for me right now, it's gonna be hard for me to be a little submissive because I'm doing everything.
Why do you equate submissive with traditional?
But at the same, because it was taught, like you just heard her say, her mother was like that and told her like this is how you handle the situation. So to me, like it's passed down from generation.
So it's self-taught.
It's not self-taught. It's passed down
It's
from
like
generation
taught.
from
It's
your
generation.
mama. Yeah, most definitely. So I mean, I'm not gonna bring in a whole nother situation for we pass around. But my first question when I heard that was, did your mama have it right?
I'll wait my turn. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm waiting mine too. Like so.
Don't do this.
Mine before you was, by the way.
Right.
Well, no, there's no traditional man or woman these days. To be honest, social media really plays a big role in that. For me, honestly, I feel like it just have to be a balance between the two. That's it. Like, it has to be mutual respect and just both ends is reciprocating each other. So it's no, I'm staying home or I'm demanding this or I'm not demanding that as a female, but as a male perspective, I'm gonna let you be the man. I'm gonna let you go out, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But it's you have to be that man. You have that role. You being that person, we gonna work out.
Oh, I got 3 questions from that one, but go ahead. Let's rock it.
Okay, so I feel like, damn the whole tradition thing. Like, if you know me, it's like tradition is, I'm always against it. I don't feel like I should be boxed into something what other people was okay with doing. I feel like if I'm a man and I have my lady, I feel like we together create whatever. Kind of like what Putin was saying earlier. We have a custom-made relationship. Like, if you can't determine what a man is, especially nowadays, and you can't determine what a woman position is nowadays, because things have changed tremendously back from what it used to be. So at the end of the day, you might, for example, majority of the time when I jump into a relationship with somebody, my number one thing is I tell them, like, I'm not cooking and I'm not cleaning, right? I'm saying that off real, but anything.
Let's go.
But anything in this household, I will fix. If your car is messed up, I will take care of that. That's my role. I'm not putting that role on any other man. That's just me. And if a woman not okay with that from me, I'm not telling her to be with me, but this is what you're gonna get out of me, and this is what I expect out of you, and I want her to tell me what she expects out of me as well. But at the same time, I'm not finna sit here and put myself in a position to say, oh well, men supposed to just go out here, make all the money, and do all this, and she supposed to stay home. No, well, that's, like I said, that worked years ago. Nowadays, women work, men work, because it's hell to take care of a household by yourself. Period. Period. Like, if you can, unless you out there making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you out there making hundreds of thousands of dollars, if you working at a regular job, it's impossible to literally say, I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna take care of your car note, my car note, your insurance, my insurance, the light bill, the water bill, the rent. Like, they don't put food on the table too. That's damn near insane nowadays for one person to do by themselves.
So with my original question, do you believe in traditional men roles and traditional women roles?
No, hell no. Get that shit the hell out of here.
Let's get it. Let's get it. What we got? Schooling in, man. Schooling in with the J's. Let's get it.
I just think everybody's explanation kind of missed the question. The key word is traditional. Everything you guys are talking about is not traditional. Traditional is a man will go to work, make the money, take care of home, and a woman takes care of everything in the home. That's what traditional is.
Right.
You follow your man's lead. If you chose him as your man, then that means you trust him to lead. So with the I let him do this, I let him do that, that doesn't even fall in line with tradition. But what you said, let me finish. Number one. Number two,
let's bring it out.
What you're saying is being transparent and communicating, this is where I'm at, this is what I have to offer. Transparency is not traditional.
Correct.
Because it goes without saying. That's what was given. That's what you learn. I watched my mother work. She had her own business. My father was a police officer in New York City. He worked. She worked. But by the time he came home, my mother was in a nice, beautiful outfit that he wanted to see her in.
And a little onesie nightgown, man.
Yes,
still
I'm
rock
like, what
to
are you
this
changing
day.
clothes for?
Still
Dinner
rock
was
to this
cooked.
day.
Yeah.
I was in bed by the time that
I don't mind if you in the night.
Little onesie still rock to this day.
But that was the traditional role. If she chose him as her man to lead, when you take those vows and you say I do and you take his last name, then you're trusting him to lead you. So it's not a I let you, or I'm all for 100. I don't believe in, the whole, they just do it in this day and age. But what he asked was traditional.
So
Traditionally, the man did just what you said. What was that?
So can I throw this little caveat in there? Because back in the day when it was traditionalism, it wasn't about what he made or what he had.
Exactly.
We was both slaves. We was both assed out. We was both broke. We was both fucked up.
The freaking honeymooners. Ralph was a bum. Ed was a bum. They lived in that little.
Wasn't
shade.
he a bus driver or something?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I mean, so to me, like it wasn't based on today's society, on financials and what he had and where he can take me and what he can do for me. It was both. Can we actually get together and build something? Although we both fucked up at this particular time.
Right.
So of course, I would say again, traditional is out the window. Everybody has their own standard of what it was. Like Putty said, most definitely, everybody fixed their own mold to it. But again, you're right. My original question was, do we agree that men and women are in a traditional situation right now? And we can just hit around the table and say no and go from there.
It works for some. Some daycare, the price of child care alone.
Yeah.
It's better for one to be at home and take care of this kid while I'm out here getting it to help us, because you paying a mortgage just for child care.
Absolutely.
So that is a traditional role, whether it's the man at home or the woman at home. But that is tradition for the man. But no, we don't live in that day.
Mama, what we got?
So you disagree
What
with
we got? What we
I
got?
agree with tradition.
I'm trying
You agree with tradition?
I do.
Talk to me.
all these good comments and things. I don't know. Tradition. I'm gonna go back to, I guess, my parents as well. My mom worked, my dad worked, so I guess it's the same thing. Like,
So that's normalcy to you. Like that's normalcy.
Everybody had their
Like that's
mom,
a-
dad, and
yeah.
household. This is crazy.
yeah.
Everybody.
It was just me and my mom.
Hey, but I was about to say, nigga, all y'all had both parents?
Yeah, like that. It was just me and my mom.
Yes.
Clarence had both parents and
I ain't
real.
know my dad.
Like, that's what we going with. Real good parents.
42 years.
Like,
42 years.
Salute to y'all.
I will say this though. I mean, at the end of the day, like we can break it down into like how traditions of people, how we grew up in different with 2-parent households and single parent households. But at the end of the day, I will say like we still formulate our own traditions and what our own views on relationships and being tradition is.
Right.
E, what you got?
It's different for me. What's traditional in my house growing up was, you know what I'm saying, my mom, you know what I'm saying, was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect to Pops, but you know what I'm saying? Pops, he had a job, but mom went to school,
Facts.
worked full time,
Yeah.
and she fucked with us. Three of us, you feel me?
Facts.
So, you know what
Three
I'm
of
saying?
us,
Mom
too.
was the G in my house, so if it's kind of hard because that's my standard. You know what I'm saying? That's my standard. Like, if you can't do at least half of what she did, and this is, mind you, know what I'm saying? Like, you know, back then it was what, fucking welfare and shit, all, you know what I'm saying? All that shit.
Government cheese,
Yeah.
well, little package, little care
Wasn't on that.
packages.
You know what I'm saying? Wasn't on that. Everything was out of pocket.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, you know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Like, shit was different.
Mom
So
made it
I'm-
work.
Can I
Go
just
ahead,
want
go
to say it depends on your relationship overall, right? Because I take the unconventional standpoint, because when I was married, it was extremely traditional. He worked, I stayed home, I took care of the kids, I ironed his clothes, I shined his boots, I made all of his meals. Extremely traditional relationship, right?
Nigga, they boots
But I am a highly shining, yes.
Damn, that's crazy.
Shining, okay? But I'm a highly functional and productive person, right? So once you do all these things to produce in your household, where is your own individual thing to fulfill? I didn't have that. All I had was everything I fulfilled for my family and nothing for me. And that made me unhappy. So that's
I mean,
how I
so-
learned to
so
be
you didn't feel-
unconventional for me.
You
So you didn't.
feel
So hold on,
fulfilled
please
doing
let me ask. So you didn't feel when you got married that you felt like you still felt like an individual?
No, I didn't. That's
So
what I'm saying.
how can you still have individual goals in a joint marriage?
But that's what I'm saying. What I learned is to only have goals for my marriage and my children only, and nothing for me, did not work for me. I'm a highly productive person.
I understand
It
that.
was counterproductive.
I mean, so you didn't
Now-
feel like you could have joint ventures with your man to be able to build y'all and still try to, instead of still separate yourself and say, I have individual goals, you have individual goals. That highly productive, that energy that you had, you can put that into building something for y'all, into it's not being individual, it's us building it.
If that was the relationship he wanted, we would have had that.
So it was his
That
fault.
was not what.
It
Wasn't a matter of fault.
Okay, let's go.
I was willing to give him whatever he wanted.
Okay.
So if he wanted that, we would have done that. But from day one, I knew that's not what he wanted.
Okay.
I knew what he wanted. I accepted that role, and that's what we did.
So is it about picking the right person to build those goals with, so you don't feel like it's an individual situation?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So can we go around the table and just say that shit ain't shit traditional right now?
No.
Not at all. Everything custom.
It's not a tradition.
Everything custom. You can get it how you want it, or you don't want it. I don't like mayonnaise. Nigga, don't put mustard on my shit.
Right.
Anything custom. This shit is Burger King right now. Dating is Burger King. You can get it your way
Have it your
if
way.
you willing to goddamn go through it to get it. That's what we're going with.
With the right person.
It's got to be with the right person, right? Y'all got to be on the same page. In the same book.
In conclusion, I would just like to say I definitely don't believe shit is traditional right now. I will say at the end of the day, everything is custom. But I will say, like, to me personally, you could find somebody that custom and that fits you and tailors you. At the end of the day, I do believe it still comes with sacrifice because nobody checks off all the boxes. But at the end of the day, if that nigga check off 12 out of 13, you might want to fuck with him. You feel me?
We all
You
know
might
women got like
you
100
might wanna
goddamn
fuck with 'em.
checklists on that bitch.
I don't know.
We ain't no goddamn 13 on that list.
We ain't got to get into that.
Ain't no 13.
We ain't got to get into that. But it's that woman for me that nigga check all 12 out of the 13, but you say that nigga still ain't shit because you looking for that 13.
Nah, we rounding
can
that
move
up
on.
to
We can
eight.
move on.
Right.
We talk about that a lot, right? If you have this, and this lines up, then you're just gonna have to deal with something. I have
Right.
something that somebody got to deal with if they choose me, and I got to choose somebody who have something that I got to deal with.
I think everybody comes with baggage. Just a little bit. Everybody does.
Yeah.
I want to throw a question in around the table.
Let's go.
So my thing is, like, since we talking about the list, right? What are at least three at least top priorities? We would say 5 because we got top 5, right? We got top 5 in the building. Top
So
5.
let everybody use one.
I want to say what at least top 5 things that your partner have to bring in order for you to say, you know what, if he got those or she got those, I can run with it. Top 5. We're gonna start this side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bum money. Let's go.
No, E. Don't talk, no, E, don't talk like you ain't hit me. Yeah, you gonna let that go straight to her too, bro. No, I seen you. You sitting there like shit. He ain't call my name.
Ladies first shit.
Nah.
Ladies first shit.
Just top 5 things that your partner needs to have in order for her to be your partner.
For one, trust, communication,
Like.
understanding, problem solving.
That's a very good one.
Solving. And what we got? One more. Gotta be a hustler.
Okay. All
That's some
right.
good ones.
That's a good
All
one.
right, so
I think
mine,
that was 4, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
No, we in there. We in 5.
Sounds like 4 to me, but I ain't.
That was 5.
See that?
If y'all see
That
it,
was fine.
That was 5.
This is a therapy session on tape. Let's get it, man. Stop playing, man.
sounded like 5.
Bum, what we going with?
let me
What we
see.
going with?
Top 5. Communication, trust, honesty. Must be good in the bedroom. No.
no, let's not skip it now.
That is fact.
Let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a bean.
So the
She said so.
the 5th one is gonna be let me see.
It's something y'all
I
ain't
guess like
saying.
stability.
Yeah.
I guess he gotta be
Oh.
stable.
So could I give you financially stable?
I mean,
Stability? So you want a broke nigga that got a house, though?
no,
I'm just saying. The nigga stable. The nigga stable.
got a house, right?
The nigga stable, bro.
Oh,
Like,
he got a house.
Yeah,
You feel me?
the
Like,
nigga stable.
That's somewhere you can come to.
So you cool with a broke nigga with a house?
No.
He can't afford to take you on no date.
So let's
but you
go.
definitely-
Nah, yeah, come to the crib.
On the crib?
It ain't
Netflix and chill.
It ain't ain't no Netflix, nigga. It's DVDs and chill. But I ain't even got a Netflix. It's DVD, bro. With DVD in it.
This is good. So yeah, he gotta be financially stable. Financially.
So can we get him trust, communication, financially stable, get in the bed, and honest.
In the bed.
Let's rock.
That's right.
Let's rock. Let's rock.
Y'all are wild.
Hey, she telling the truth.
Nah, we about to let's flip. Let's go.
That's not accurate to me.
Let's flip it.
My top 5: consistency,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
effort,
That's a good one.
honesty,
I'm still in some of these.
Okay.
trust,
Okay.
financial stability.
So he could be garbage in the bed though.
He wouldn't be.
You didn't give me. It wasn't on your list.
He wouldn't be in no. He wouldn't have a list if he was horrible
So
in the
that ain't on your
bed.
list.
You gotta be that far then.
That's what you see what I'm saying.
That would be no.
Thank you, bro.
That
That ain't no no-brainer.
bad in the bed. He ain't making it to no list. We that he don't even
So
count.
you ain't even gonna worry about the top 5.
No.
You gotta find out how you do in the bed first.
You damn right. For life. For life. For life.
Boy, top one. It's the top one.
Life.
Only the strongest
Nigga,
survive.
you ain't do what
Nigga,
you
you
supposed to do.
got
Fuck your 5, nigga.
you got the top
You mean to
one.
tell me that they got all of that in the,
It's a lot of niggas that got all of that, but don't have that in the bedroom.
Absolutely.
and they
Sometimes
say y'all
yes.
and who
Absolutely.
stay?
Yes.
It's some of them who
Who
do.
stay?
2 minutes.
All I'm saying is all you listed, you can find that in a guy and not be good in the bedroom.
Won't be my problem. I can't relate.
So that ain't your top. Let's redo your top 5 then.
That gotta be
In the
that's your
bedroom.
number 1.
Yes.
Actually, that's your number 1.
That's not. It's
That's
a
the
given.
that's the pre.
That's in the handbook. That don't even. They
That's
don't.
the interview section.
To the
I'm trying to
list.
tell you.
Yeah, okay.
So you told hold up, no, because I have to be honest with you.
So you gotta go
So
home first.
no. You telling me a guy can have all top 5 qualities that you named that have a decent relationship, correct? Mm-hmm. But he could be bed in the bedroom and not make the list. How does that make sense?
Because why would I suffer?
How does that make sense though? But he met all top 5 of your qualities.
Those are the top. That ain't all of them. Them the top.
So what? So a nigga gotta meet the bottom too,
I
God.
don't know, but if the dick is trash, it don't matter.
I'm just saying.
All I'm saying is to me, if it's a priority for you, it should be in your top 5.
right?
No, there's way more than 5. You just
No,
said
no.
that for women.
So what we saying, and we're gonna go a quick break in a few seconds. What we saying is, in order for a guy to even get to a point of being in a relationship with you, what are your top 5? And you just named 5, and Dill said he still got to be able to put it down. So that technically got to be in your 5, because right now nothing else matters but those 5 things.
I think I can speak for all of them. Well, that's a given.
That's a given.
It's not a given. It's not a
What the-
given.
It's a
Oh, we about to take a break because this shit is getting interesting.
It's a given.
We'll be right back. Give us a couple seconds. We'll be right back. All right.
This is interesting.
All right, man, we back. So she's saying that it's a given that if you can't slang dick, it's like, what the fuck are you here for?
Can I? Okay.
Although you financially stable,
Right.
So if
got good
Shorty had
communication,
all of your
trustworthy,
five on a flat
honest.
ass.
But that depends on my 5. So what I'm saying?
But
hold
Let
on.
him do his 5.
But that's what I'm saying. Because the answer
So
your.
how y'all gonna challenge her 5?
It was just contradictory. I apologize. I apologize. And she ain't.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Absolutely
I'm
correct.
gonna tell you why.
With a caveat. With a caveat.
But I'm gonna
Okay,
respond
well,
to what you
then
just
that
said,
would've
right?
been serious.
Because my question was, my original question was, if a guy approaches you, right? He approaches you. What does it take for him to be yours? So you can't tell me it's a given. At the top, nothing can be a given at this point. If you feel like that he has to be able to slang good dick, that's supposed to be part of your top
Bum,
5.
put it in hers. Bum, put it in hers.
Exactly.
She put it in hers.
But if that's not, hold on, let me finish.
Bum, put it in hers.
Let me finish. No, she gave her whole 5.
But you questioned her before we said it's a given, right?
No, because she gave her 5.
Wait a minute.
I'm asking you, let me answer.
I can tell you what I meant.
Let's get to the 5. Let's get to the 5.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
We
though.
stuck right now.
We stuck for a reason. We stuck for a reason.
Well, let's
Because
not
the question
stay here too long.
we're not. Well, we gonna answer the question though, because you asked the question, right? So the question was, what is your top 5 for your partner to be able to be in a relationship with you? That's what our original question was, right? So if you sit here and tell me that you name 5 things and then say, well, this one thing is a given, that's not part of your top 5, then that contradicts the whole question.
If that one thing ain't even a relationship, to worry about the 5.
No, but what they basically
if it's
saying, bro,
basura,
if you got good
you're not gonna
communication and you
have time to
honest
show
and you
me.
financial, you should have a big dick by now, nigga. Let's go. Let's go. What's your top 5?
Thank you.
What's your top 5?
Thank you.
What's your top 5? What's your top 5, Worthy? What's your top five?
What just happened?
I didn't get
That's what they saying. That's what I'm saying. What's your top five? What's your top five?
I always had the same top five to build any type of relationship, whether it's a relationship or friendship or whatever. My number one thing is always going to be communication. My number two thing is going to be honesty. My number three thing is loyalty. My number four thing is respect. And then my number five thing out of everything is you have to be able to come to me, and not just me, but in a relationship, to be able to confuse all four of those things, but to also be able to sit there and say, hey, look, compromise. You know what I mean? We have to be able to compromise because at the end of the day, you said it the best thing earlier. Like, it's gonna be something about me that you don't like. It's gonna be something about you that I don't like. But we got to get to a point of compromise and saying, okay, I understand what you don't like about what I don't like about you, but I'm okay with that. Same thing with me, and we can be able to move past that. But because we don't get past that compromise section, then this whole relationship is down.
Agreeing to
They
disagree.
can have all of that and be ugly?
Yeah.
That's his vibe.
That's his vibe.
Agreeing to disagree. Now, I mean, that's some real. To be honest, we gonna swing it back. But I will say this:
We don't see ugly motherfuckers with some niggas, and we don't see some ugly ass.
Right.
Ugly ass niggas with some women.
and that nigga going to work with a full lunch box, nigga.
Right. And I'm
From
like,
lasagna
you
last
got her?
night. Bro, I'm telling you, damn right I got her, nigga.
Right. But I guess
the-
he got a big dick.
Cuff the fuck up. But, Nunu, what you got for me, Nunu? What we got going on? Talk to me.
Y'all already said it, but number one is communication.
Talk to me.
Consistency.
I'm still
You
here.
have to be loyal. Loyalty is a big thing. Accountability is major to me. You have to take accountability. And what else? Pretty much like, Chris said,
So accountability ain't me saying my bad all goddamn day,
no,
is it?
it
My
has
bad.
to be followed by
God,
action. No.
I'm just saying.
It
So,
has to
what does accountability mean to you?
Accountability
Example.
to me-
Please tell the people. Let's
If I'm
go.
wrong, I'm going to admit I'm wrong.
Okay.
If you're wrong, you're going to admit you're wrong without having to
Argue and fight about the
argue
shit.
and go back and forth with
respect
it.
that.
Take a step back and reflect. Babe, you know what? You was right. I was tripping. This, that, and third, whatever. And move forward. But that's a big thing.
Can I ask one question on that though too?
What's up?
I got you. Sorry. I got you. So what if I'm not accountable that day, but I'm accountable tomorrow?
As long as you come to me and be like, listen.
Okay, cool.
I fucked up.
Because some people
Right.
be in the moment, they be like, man, hell no,
Yeah.
man, fuck her, dog.
You're wrong, right.
But,
Can I
but
ask
I went to
a
sleep.
question?
What?
What if they take accountability but then still do the shit tomorrow?
Tomorrow, then
I did it.
It did.
Now I'm owning it. I did
But
it.
that's when consistency comes in.
He's
at-
consistently
he was
doing
definitely
it.
You
That
consistent.
You consistently
Hold on.
fuck it up.
You consistently fuck it up.
I need
I'm just saying, you consistently fuck it up.
Nothing goes unnoticed, so it's noted. Because I'm not going to say it too many times to you. After that, it's...
So
it's-
accountability.
I think that goes under accountability to me because, like I said, because I have to be accountable for what I accept you for too as well. So if I see you on some bullshit consistently and I continue to accept that, I have to be accountable for what I accepted.
Right.
That's what I was
So-
Absolutely.
looking
So-
I get that. I like how you went with that.
So at the end of the day, I do believe in
what I wanted to
accountability,
hear.
but it does come with a caveat that I do still have to be accountable for myself.
There's another
You wanna
caveat.
have
See?
it, yeah.
And we're gonna add it. Okay, what we got?
Minnie, what's going on?
God-fearing, has to have a relationship with God, number one,
Okay.
because I don't worship the
Amen.
devil.
Now, hold on.
Amen.
Now,
Amen.
when you say a relationship with God, you mean like go to all 3 services Sunday?
I don't know.
That's a good question, my guy.
Because
No, because
That's a good question.
going.
Don't
No,
talk to my man,
no,
bro.
'cause
You a
I'm
deacon
not
at that
going.
That's a good question, bro.
You a
No.
deacon.
you know the game come on at 1.
You can go to every
That's a
service
good
in the world
question.
and not have a
Hit the early
relationship with God.
service.
It don't
So
have
I
nothing to
can-
do with the service.
No, it doesn't have
Done
anything to do with the
12 years.
service.
So it ain't
But when it's
your
time to,
personal relationship with God.
yes,
Okay.
we're gonna, yes,
Bible study at the crib.
Praying man.
yes, praying man, so that he can cover me and my children and himself
Okay.
before we leave that house.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay, God.
Yeah.
Sense of humor, you gotta make me laugh, because I'm big on laughter.
Hey, switch it up, son.
Goofy ass
Oh,
nigga.
same ass nigga.
Goofy ass nigga. I got you. Go ahead.
You like them ugly.
Vulnerable.
Okay.
Is willing to be vulnerable.
Oh, that's a question for me.
It's hard to do.
What?
Vulnerable.
That's hard.
That's a question. Give me a second. Give me
Because
a
you don't
question.
have to be tough all the time. You know what I mean? You can show
Nunu, I saw your face, Nunu.
I didn't.
Okay.
For me,
I
this
saw
is
your
for me.
face.
For me,
Right.
maybe because I'm extra sensitive. And I don't want to see you being hardcore all the time. Bring it down some.
But I be in the streets though.
Hold on.
I got real
A
eyes.
soft,
You know what I'm talking about? Like, niggas get shot every day, B.
trustworthy
I like that
And-
trustworthy.
and respectful.
Okay, I got the.
Those are my top 5.
So my only thing about that is a you know it's a stigma on black men being vulnerable at times. So vulnerability can be used against a black man and also can be used to empower a black man. It depends on the woman that he's with to be able to wield it and use it on how she uses it. So at the end of the day, a lot of men are not taught to be vulnerable for the simple fact that
Right.
we know from social media, which we're
Right.
gonna get into.
So fast,
Yeah,
nigga.
you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Social media, it's kind of hard for a black man to be vulnerable. So at what point, how vulnerable do you want to be? You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure you still want to be protected and feel
Right.
like a man is in your presence. But at the same time, too, if you just saw this nigga cry on the toilet yesterday, you're not going to trust this nigga to goddamn...
He crying on what?
Yeah.
Cry on the toilet. Where the world fucked up, dog?
You're not gonna trust this nigga at the club. Let's be honest.
on
And
the
then,
toilet?
hold on. And then at that point, we gotta also understand once you start losing faith in the nigga and your nigga soft and vulnerable as fuck, you start losing respect. And then I don't think a woman loves a man that they can't
What she's trying
respect.
to say is, when
I'm
you
just
come
saying.
home to me, take your armor off.
Yes, that's what I mean by that.
That's what it means.
Exactly.
You don't have to be.
I know
was
what
crying on
it's
the toilet.
like out here.
That nigga can't feel comfortable.
No.
See, it's over with, bro. It's over. The nigga can't, bro. The nigga can't have a hard day at work and cry on the toilet, man.
On the toilet?
On the toilet.
I'm trying to hide it from your ass.
But that's the thing. I don't want
So if you walk by the bathroom and you just hear, you see what I'm saying? They don't, bro. My point exactly, bro. They don't want a nigga that's vulnerable, bro. Don't be
That's
vulnerable.
not true.
Don't be vulnerable around your girl, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it, bro.
what I meant.
Don't do it.
That's not what I
She
meant.
meant
That is not
we
true.
know how this world
Let
is.
us play with
When
you.
you come home to me and I'm yours, take your armor off. You're safe here. You don't have to have that with me.
Absolutely.
That's what she means.
That's what I mean by that.
So
This is
that's
a safe space. This
This is-
relationship
yes.
is a safe space. And if you want to cry, baby.
We gonna
Get it
cry
out.
together.
Don't carry that frustration around.
no.
They
Don't
got
do
the
it.
game fucked.
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. No.
Hold on, when y'all break up, sit there and all that shit.
Hold on. And hold on.
And
Bro.
again, that's her top 5.
These are my top 5.
That's what I was going, and that's what I was gonna go with.
No! What type of women
This nigga cried every day, right?
Y'all got the wrong
Girl,
ones then.
this nigga crying again. Girl, this nigga crying again. Come on now. Hold on. So that brings us back to what I originally said. As far as we've been taught as black men, it comes off as vulnerable. And again, a woman won't respect you over a certain amount of time as you show vulnerability, then she don't feel protected as a woman. And in that point, she loses respect for the situation. She loses respect for the relationship. So you're gonna look at me and tell me that you feel comfortable in love with a man that you feel like can't protect you.
I wouldn't
never
feel
said
he couldn't
that.
protect me just because
I'm just,
sorry.
it's not two different things.
I will never
Because if I'm
equate-
vulnerable all the time crying on the toilet,
I didn't say all the
Vulnerable to
time,
what,
but he
though?
should be able to open up and show some type of emotion to me.
Emotion.
I want to
that's good communication.
Go on, energy.
I want to interject because I have seen my man cry. And I don't respect him no less.
Thank you.
And I know he handle business. He take care of everything. And the
Thank
fact
you.
that he take care of everything and make sure everybody good within his space, he can cry anywhere, any day, anytime he wants to. I don't have no less respect for him.
Did a family member
In
die?
fact, hold on.
Was a family member that died?
In fact, I respect him more because he knows he can cry in front of me if he
And
wants
show,
to.
yes.
And we are still locked in.
What if he got beat
I got
up?
more respect for
Oh
him.
my God. Y'all are missing the point.
What if he got beat up?
Eric, you're missing the points. And you know that.
So he got his ass whooped.
We don't,
He crying in the
I got
He
you.
cried in the car.
Hold on. So we're gonna bring that full circle. Everybody has the right to pick their own top 5.
Absolutely.
And she has the right to pick hers.
Y'all
and what
ain't
hers
did y'all's
is.
over here.
Oh, I'm on their ass. So I will say, y'all ready for mine?
It better not be on no toilet.
No. Yeah. You have. Y'all ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Go ahead.
You're so silly.
You got to know how to scan the system. We got to get this bread. Hold on.
I should have known.
We got to get this bread.
Take it all the way
Stop, bro. We got to get this bread.
Don't get no idea.
Like, okay, I'm going to rephrase it. Like E said, you got to be a hustler. You got to be a hustler. I know how to work the black market and the goddamn cards.
Hustler.
And get these EINs.
No,
You see what I'm saying? You got to be computer savvy to fuck with me. You got to be computer savvy to fuck with me. You understand what I'm saying?
Number 2.
You got to understand the difference between the new hundreds, the old hundreds, and fake hundreds. you gotta be a little bit. Okay, we ain't gotta go with that.
All right, can we get the real top 5 nigga? Damn.
You gotta know the difference between a 3-5 and a 7.
That's fact.
I'm just saying.
You
You gotta. If I ain't there and I send Carlos over there, you gotta know the difference between you done gave the wrong bag away 3 times. All I'm saying is we losing money.
We losing.
But again, I would say, man, trustworthy, communication, problem solving. Problem solving is a big one for me. Because I can't be the only one to have solutions to fixing our problems. And at the same time, too, I can't be in a conversation with somebody who I say, what should we do? And you tell me, I don't know.
ooh, that's Jesus. That's
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
That is a super big one for me because at the end of the day, I have to be with somebody that can carry me when I'm falling. I carry us all the way. I carry us 95 miles. But I swear to God, if I ask for some water at that 5-point mark, you better be like, okay, let's get it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So again, problem solving is a big one for me. Communication, trust, honesty. And my last one would have to be, you gotta learn how to goddamn ride that shit, man. You gotta, I ain't saying Meg, but bitch, learn something. Your knees gotta be working. That's your knees gotta be. You gotta have good knees. My fifth would be you gotta have good cartilage in your knees. That's my last one.
I can't.
That's my last one.
Okay.
You gotta have good cartilage in your knees.
Right. You want a big dick?
That's my last one.
I feel you.
And it should be a given. Like, and it should be a given.
Y'all real original.
Yeah.
It should be a given.
It's a given.
I shouldn't even have to ask. It should be a given.
You didn't even make it to the top 5. You wouldn't even goddamn riding right.
No, wait a minute. I'm gonna tell you why that's an accurate statement. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him, E.
That it has to be a given because you as a man, real talk. You know what I'm saying? Every man can vouch for this. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want whack box. You feel me? So it's like I'm not like I shouldn't even have to that shouldn't even be on the table because it's like she said, it's a given. So.
That too, but can I add this? I have to be honest with you, and I want to let Puddin go because I want to go, and then we gotta. So I would like to say this before I wrap it up. On some real shit, as a real man, where I'm at in my life in particular, this is just me speaking for me. And any real nigga gonna agree with me. I have to say this: pussy don't move me
At all.
No.
Pussy don't move me. To me, to be honest with you, and somebody got offended when I said this to him. To be honest with you, it's all it feels the same. It's just different positions. So I would hold up. I understand. Go to Walmart, get me.
I was with him for a second.
Hold on.
I'm right now.
Hold. Stop. No, what I'm saying is yes, bro. We can individualize it as dry, good, wet, bullshit, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's still pussy. And whether you had good pussy, bad pussy, it's still pussy. It's still a waste of your time or it was a good time. Either way, to me, it's still pussy, bro. So to me, I'm super moved by somebody that puts me in that mind state, that puts me in mentally, attracts me, somebody who mentally, physically turns me on. So at the end of the day, like you just said, bitch could be bald-headed and ugly, but she reached them top 5, I'm in the mall with this bitch. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
let's go.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, so to me, where I'm at in my life, sexually is a part of it. Most definitely it is. But it's not the end-all, be-all like it was when I was a teenager. That's all I'm saying. Put in,
Come on,
give me your
Kooley.
5 on.
So hold on. She can meet the top 5 and have whack bounce.
Yeah.
But I used to
Good
you
knees
stand
with
alone.
whack
I
box.
was with
The
you.
math ain't
No,
happening.
if you want to be honest, no, hold on. I'm gonna tell you why. And are you asking me a question, bro? Because I'm gonna teach, I'm gonna learn. If I got the right partner, we gonna figure it out, my
You
guy.
can't fix whack box.
No, you can't. That shit whack is whack, bro.
Are you being
It's whack,
Are
bro.
you being
I'm
serious?
sorry. It ain't.
It was whack from the maker.
I don't know.
Right, it came like that.
Yeah, it came like
Bro,
that.
they make so much shit nowadays, and there's so many shit, bro. Trust me. All I'm saying is, find you somebody that's willing to learn you, bro. At the end of the day, if you got the right person, she gonna find a way to figure out to make you happy, bro.
So we got.
I'm telling you,
we
bro.
gotta go
So at the end of the
Starship.
day, so if you want to base your relationship off of just
We
sex,
going to Starship?
then that's on y'all.
Starship.
I'm a creep.
We in that bitch bringing out dolls, all type of shit, nigga. It's threesome with 3 blow up bitches. I'm just saying. 3 blow up. I'm just saying. But Shawty doing what she need to do to make sure I'm satisfied and happy, and to me that means a lot more than
That's
getting
why
the
her
wettest
knees
pussy
are
in the
good.
world.
Because the
So that's
box is
just my
wet.
opinion.
It don't go
That means a
together.
lot more
No,
to
I'm
me.
just saying about the top 5. Can she have your top 5 and still have?
I told you Shawty had to have good cartilage in the knees, but that was in my 5th. But what I'm saying at the end of the day, like, no, pussy don't move me like that, bro. I get more turned on mentally from a woman, conversationally wise, that makes the sex even better. Most people don't understand that if you can connect with a woman mentally, physically, conversationally wise, the sex is even better even if you didn't talk to the bitch, you just met her and fucked her. To me, that's where I'm at mentally, where I'm at in my life with it. Everybody else is different. Everybody's still chasing pussy. I'm not chasing pussy. That shit $40. I'm fucking with you. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
It's a joke, but I'm just saying.
I get
It's
what
on
you're
your
saying.
I get what you're
60, it
saying.
went up.
It went up.
Yeah,
It is inflation though, right?
Yeah, it's 60.
Eggs is 30.
Well, I don't know about the price.
Eggs
I'm
is
just saying.
$14 right now. I mean, but it's good. It's good to have women. And real quick, what I just said, it's good to have women. Wow, this is how men talk, honestly. So I mean, what do y'all think about what I
Y'all are
just said?
learning me something today.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, it's the whole point of the show. So I mean, so what do y'all think about this? Because this is honestly how we talk.
That's real shit.
That
We
is
talk like
real.
that too.
Because that doesn't impress me. But you just said that doesn't impress me. I mean,
That doesn't
obviously,
impress me. either.
I'm sorry. That shit whack. I ain't
at
want.
this point in my life.
I don't want.
At this point in my
No,
life,
I get what
Right.
you're saying. That's not the end all. That's not going to break it because
Right.
you
It
can
ended
have,
all for me.
you can be in a relationship with somebody and smashed all over the place.
Right.
But right now, if y'all not connecting
Absolutely.
here, and that nigga try to get at you,
It's
it's
not
like
the
I
same.
don't even want you. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a turn off.
Well, so that leads to my top 5,
Let's
right?
get
There you
it
go.
My first is a God believer. I mean, to the point where he believes in God so strong you can see it on him. You see a significance in him.
Anointed.
He carries God's glory. When he walks in the room,
Hallelujah.
all eyes go to him because he locked in with God.
Hallelujah.
Next, he have to have synergy because you have to be locked in with me. We have to be able to sync. If I'm off here and I talk to you, that shit should bring me right back here, right? If you off here and we have a conversation, I should bring you right back here. That synergy is super important to me. You could barely get in the same room with me unless we meet at a point of synergy, right? So God-fearing has to have synergy. Financial stability, but to a boss level, to be honest, because I work so hard to build all my businesses and everything else.
50,000,
I have to have
100,000 a year. Can we get just a little bit specifics?
So you said boss status. We
That's
want
what
to
I'm
try to figure out that boss
saying.
status area.
What's boss status to you?
Boss status to me
50,000,
is you
100,000.
own and run your own businesses.
He-
You are literally the boss.
I could be running.
Right?
I could be running a soap shop that's making $50 a month, but I'm a boss in this soap
No.
shop.
I mean, I hate
So
to
I'm
put a
just-
number on it because
That's
anybody
I'm a boss in this. I own this bitch.
who
Everybody
has been
needs
around
soap.
me.
He only making $50 a month though.
Right.
He
You
only
ain't
making-
So
doing it right.
boss
Let me
status.
finish.
He a boss.
Let
He a
me
boss.
finish.
Go ahead.
Anybody who has
$15 a
been
week.
around me in at least the past 8 or 9 months knows it's about millions for me, right? So if you make 100,000 now and you're on the way to where you're going to the millions, that's what it's about for me, right? Because that's my goals. If I'm already at this level, we got to move up together. Or you can move ahead of me and I come behind you, or I can move ahead of you and bring you up. Long as we sinking together and we staying on some bullshit, that's what matters to me because I'm going to be a millionaire.
So you can't be
There's
ahead of
no doubt
him.
about it.
You can't be ahead of him and he come behind you.
I just said it.
She just said
I'm just making sure.
that.
I'm just making sure. I thought she said him, her, because in your top 5, like you already said, like the nigga had to be on boss level.
Yeah, and I just said
That means I'm ahead of you, or we equal.
But it doesn't matter because we're both running the race, right?
Okay.
If my business just happens to excel above his, you can bet your ass I'm gonna put money into his. I'm gonna get his where I need to go. I'm gonna put in for marketing. I'm gonna put in for advertising. I'm gonna network myself for him. I'm gonna make sure that whoever is going first, if he going first, he's gonna pull me. If I'm going first, I'm gonna pull him. Because it's not gonna grow. Business don't grow all the same at the same time.
I agree.
It grows at different paces.
What if he broke with a good business plan?
I'm about to get into that though.
What if he broke? Hold on, I'm asking.
Relationship with me.
What if?
That's it.
Nigga already asked out.
Yeah, bro. You ain't got no chance.
How you see him?
Here's my thing though.
What if he broke with a good business plan?
This is what I'm gonna ask, right?
If he not executing that plan, it's just sitting on a piece of paper.
But what is he?
So the nigga already gotta be a
You
boss.
can answer that, then.
Yes.
I ain't any person to answer
Yeah.
that. Crazy.
Anyway, that's 3.
That's crazy.
Honesty is essential. Got to be honest. Honest to a level of transparency. So that no matter what we're talking about, I know you keep it at 100 and I'm keeping it 100 with you. And I ain't gonna tell you no lie. You gotta have that fire. You gotta be able to rumble with me if you
Own it. Look at him. Shouts out. Shouts out. Put it in the air. Man, for keeping it thou wow. I'm fucking with you. I'm just saying.
I kept it down. My shit.
I'm joking. It's a joke.
Ain't no list.
But this is my thing. So we all
go
can.
back to the synergy.
But again, to me, like, define a man. How easy is it to find a man with all those qualities? Just from the ladies. With all the qualities that you guys named, how easy is it to find one man with all those qualities that you want?
You said easy.
It's not.
It's not.
I was repeating what you were saying.
It's not here in Atlanta.
Easy. That's why I'm in the.
Is it easy to find a man with all those qualities?
Hold on.
No. Let me finish.
No, you have to ask this question too. You have to ask this question.
Come on, don't let him.
That's what I'm going to add to it.
Because he's
Let me add to it. Because you already know where I'm going.
You have to ask them this question too. Now, this top 5, did they just create a unicorn in their mind?
What did I say, bro? Women are creating unicorn niggas around here, bro.
No.
Exactly what I just said.
Is he a unicorn?
And
I
I
don't
didn't
think he
find
is.
him, he found me.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Man,
A
won't he do
man
it?
findeth the woman, he findeth a good.
Won't he do it?
Better
Okay.
say
Hallelujah.
But-
No woman should be finding no man.
But I would have to quote my boy Kevin Samuels, just one situation, an anecdotal situation, one does not compromise the all and the overall what it is. So just because you found love, trust me, it's 50 of them that ain't. So, I mean, your situation is, again, a unicorn situation is like they looking for unicorn
I
niggas.
don't think so.
It is. Are you serious?
You gotta be-
Are you serious? Hold on. So if that's not the case, then all y'all found them then.
I ain't saying that.
Oh, I'm just making sure. She said that's not the. I'm just saying. She said, hell yeah, that shit is normal.
No.
First of all,
Maybe I
it's
misunderstood.
Okay. I was about to say. I thought you was agreeing. I would say to put in her situation is unique.
Yeah.
That's not the overall. You understand what I'm saying? What we living in, statistically wise. Agreed.
Agreed.
What?
Do you feel like that niggas is attainable? Average nigga.
Your 5.
Your 5.
Your 5. And you
Is your
feel
top
like you
5
can walk
unicorn?
out there right now and your 5 will fall right in your face.
I got my top 5.
Let's
And he
go.
ain't a unicorn, though. He ain't a unicorn. But like you said, there's a whole lot of them boxes checked off. So 1 or 2 that I'm good.
That's what's up.
Great.
Respect.
And I had to do compromise. Yours
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
Nunu, talk to me. Nunu, talk to me.
About what?
Do you feel like your top 5 is easy to attain? Do you feel like it's like you can go out there and grab that, or you like it's not as easy to find that?
It's not easy, but it's obtainable.
That's what's up. Respect.
Yeah.
If you meet him in the church, go ahead.
Hallelujah.
That's what you go on?
Hallelujah.
Okay. So I would say I ain't mad at you. All I'm saying is put it in. It's about the ladies, it ain't about me.
Yeah.
Oh, you already found yours.
Yeah,
Right. So you
and I know for a fact there are other men out there like that.
Other men?
You said average,
Tell
right?
them where they at. Tell these other women where they at.
We talk about this all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Tell these other women where they at.
We talk about this all the time. Changing your environment, where you're going. The man that I want is not a Jamaican. I can tell you that much, right?
Where? Where?
Exactly.
Stand on
That
it.
is.
We talk about
Stand on
all
it.
the time. That environment you're in,
Stand on it.
Where is that at?
it depends on
Where
what
is
you
that?
want.
South side. That's on the south side.
No, I'm from the South Side. I ain't seen that.
Jamaica?
Yeah,
It's on Old National.
I ain't never heard of it.
And what I want ain't in there. I can tell you that much. See what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
Jamaica.
we talk about that all the time. If you're looking for
Shots
what
fired.
I look for,
Shots fired.
you're gonna have to change your body. You're gonna have to network on a certain level. You're gonna have to move around in certain spaces, because if you're moving around in spaces where these people are not at, you're definitely not gonna meet these people. Depending on
Mind where you at, man, but we gonna be right back.
man. Yeah,
Stop, you know what it is, man, rapping like we gonna be right back.
Written rules
Oh,
that you
yeah.
should already know before
Yeah.
you get into the top 5.
Get you a
But
lawyer.
It is what it is, man. But we got more stuff to talk about, man. I think Nino, you said you
Yes, I
want to
definitely want to get into my last one, man.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it.
I want to get into dating in 2023 in this social media era, which is also giving Chris vibes, goddamn Gucci bag vibes. We can't even go to Linux no more. We got to go to Fitz vibes. Like real talk. I mean, to me, like I said, what do y'all feel about? And before I get into my whole little spiel, what do y'all feel about dating in 2023? And I have to add social media on it because social media does influence a lot of people in relationships and what they think a relationship should be. So I'm asking, let's bring it around the table. How do you feel about dating in 2023? And do you agree that social media does play an influence into how you date in 2023?
You want me to go first?
Of course, you represent me.
Oh, well,
Go ahead.
social media hurt me bad.
Ooh,
2023.
let's get into it.
But I had to learn everything that he saw on social media, he thought was me. To me, the best parts of my life don't always make it to social media.
That's
I mean,
true.
it's just that. It's social media. So I can see something that I think is funny. I can have a conversation with my girls. It could just be something on my mental. And I post it, and they would take it as a reflection of me.
Okay.
I feel those that know me know me. You know what I mean? The people could be whoever the hell they want to be on social media. But I had to understand that's all he had to go by at the time.
So would you date somebody that solely knows you off social media?
No.
That's good.
I mean, we met kind of on social media.
Okay,
But it was
okay.
like 3 years of the whole pursuing thing. But again, that's all he had to go off of until we had that time together. So then I had
How
to check
long, yo?
myself.
3 years.
3 years. 3 years.
3 years.
So you had my man in the blender for 3 years?
Yeah.
I mean, it was on chill, but anyway, yes.
She ain't gonna expose a man like
Ain't
that.
nothing wrong with being persistent.
What's his IG, boy? So we can flag his page.
It paid off. It paid off.
The hell, boy.
It wasn't no pressure like that. Like, nigga was on stiff. He was living, doing his thing, but you know, the interest was there. It was just timing.
Okay.
But I also had to check myself. My mouth is reckless. I'm gonna say what I feel. I don't sugarcoat nothing. The same way I'm chopping it up with y'all, I will have the same conversation with my grandmother. Am I lying?
No.
So, but there's another side of me that doesn't make it. The more personal side. So, I mean, social media was like, he's like, that ain't, you know, from my pictures, from what I said, from certain things. If you give that off, you can't get mad at what you're giving the public a right to have an opinion on and judge you on.
I agree.
So when you want something serious, then you have to make changes, and they have to be willing to put forth that effort to get to know you outside of that.
So if you dress up like a cop, you can't get mad at me for running up to you asking for help.
I'm trying to tell
Basically, if you dress up like a thought, you can't get mad at me for running up to you and expecting you to be a thought.
I get
That's an
I
analogy.
get it.
My second thing would be, I just find the dilemma, and it's just me personally, and there's no disrespect to anything. It's today's women like to be treated feminine, but also like to have masculine qualities. But to me, like they like to mash the two together, and you like to talk shit to me and then cry, but you was just a real nigga 2 seconds ago. So I'm just, am I lying though?
No.
But now I gotta comfort you. Now that you crying, now that you back in your femininity, but you was a real nigga 2 seconds ago ready to square up. But you just broke down crying. So to me, I'm asking you, so like you said, you portray me, you see me on social media. I speak my mind, I say what's on my mind, but I also have a different side that's different as well. That's a little bit softer, correct? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, but
so a nigga have to
what
cater
you're
to
saying,
both.
You don't have to cater.
Okay.
Here's the difference, and maybe because I just hang out with a lot of dudes. My father's my best friend. He told me one thing, like my problem is you're always flexing your dick muscle. Relax, you're a woman. Exactly.
Yeah.
So don't move like one. Don't talk like one. Don't act like one. Don't reach one. And then when they handle you like that, you handling me out of pocket. So you have to. It's a balance.
But how we was together when we both had dicks, though?
That's you. It's a metaphor.
I'm just.
Right.
Okay, my bad.
That's the point. Women can't come off like a man or jump at you like a man or be aggressive, but then get mad when you get handled that
But
way.
I understand that, but that brings me back to my original statement. A lot of women in today's society want to be treated like a female, but have really masculine qualities. Am I lying?
I don't
Am
know.
I lying?
I will never emasculate my man. And number one, I'm a woman and I'm soft and I'm gentle.
Okay, so that means you soft and gentle at all times. That means you don't have the conversation of again.
Conversation with who?
So you see what I'm saying? You can't please. No,
you said my man. Now
okay,
my
with
man
your
is
man.
gonna have to.
So you soft with your man at all times. You don't speak. You don't get out of pocket. No times. No none of that.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. There's times I match his energy.
So again.
But I know how far to go.
So again, I understand the difference between cutting it off and cutting it on and cutting it off. But to me, like just my beliefs, I mean, the fact that we have a separation, there's no separation. We can cross over back and forth when we want to, begins a problem to me because, again, we talked about traditionalism, and that's definitely not traditionalism, but we all agree we're not traditional nowadays.
No.
But I will say, in my personal beliefs, in my personal life, if you want to be treated like a female at all times, act like a female at all times.
But what if you're acting like a female?
That's that nigga crying now. He gone. Can we just not say the nigga in the toilet? You see what I'm saying?
I gotta say this.
Don't ever. I told y'all, bro. You see how I fight? You see how it works against you, bro? Don't ever, bro. Don't ever do that shit, bro.
Go ahead.
Let's be clear.
Don't cry.
Don't ever do
Crying
that
does
shit.
not equate to acting like a female. However, there are times, if you're in a relationship and my man is on 10, you love that person and you're in a relationship, I know I'm not going to get anywhere reaching at a 10. So that's when you know who you're with. So I will meet him at a 2. This ain't it. This is not where we're going. We're not getting anything solved. And there's times when I'm at a 10 and he like, yo, relax. That's not even where we're going.
Right.
So it's a balance.
Balance is essential.
You know what I mean? So we won't get there. I'm not matching his energy.
I mean,
I'm
but you
not
just
there
said
to fight.
sometimes
We
you
there
get
to solve it.
to a 10.
Right.
And he's not at a 10.
But when I get to that 10, he's like, damn, that's how I was acting.
But
Let
to
me bring
me,
it down.
the fact that you got to a 10 and he wasn't there, that means to me.
No, I don't get there unless he's there.
Okay. I just want to be clear.
You
But
can
this
call
one
me a
I'm-
chameleon.
okay.
I'm
I
a
wanna say this,
natural.
though.
Like,
On that,
Understood.
though.
Understood. I'll stop
Let's
right there.
clarify the fact of the matter that it still goes back to what you want in a relationship. You see what I'm saying? Because, for example, I strongly believe in cutting people off that doesn't match what I need,
Yeah.
right? So if I'm in a relationship with a woman and I feel like she's being too masculine with me, yeah, I might give her 1 or 2 shots, but after that, it's like, all right, obviously, this ain't working. You know what I mean? And at that point, you got to be, and I feel like whether you're a man or a woman, at some point in time, you got to realize when it's time to cut that shit the fuck
And
off.
again, man, in the words of K-Camp, it ain't nothing to cut that bitch out. I'm just saying.
And two
Women, y'all got
people in a
songs too. Don't do me like
relationship
that.
will never work. Don't get it twisted. Men move like
Run it back.
bitches too.
Ooh, I agree.
Two
Two
niggas
niggas in a relationship won't never work.
Call it how you want.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have to definitely agree
I'm
with
trying
that.
to tell you, them skinny jeans and them Merces, listen,
Mercies?
2 bitches in a relationship doesn't work either, right? They be real sus. Like,
That's
if you
some real
want my
shit.
lip gloss, just say so. I will match that. But then you know my fallback game is 1,000. Like you said, at that point, that ain't for me. God bless you, sis.
Bro, don't wear the merce.
Not God bless
Don't
you.
wear the merce, bro. The fuck with them. Don't wear the merce, bro. The fuck with it. Don't wear the merce. You gotta dress like Soulja Boy in 2020.
No, you don't.
So I fight with you.
Hold on, all right. We gotta get around the room. Gotta get around the room. Bun.
I forgot what the question
Right.
was.
Okay.
Social media.
Social media,
We
dating
talking
in
about
2023,
dating,
social media. Yeah.
2 and 23. How do you feel?
And a lot of niggas wearing Merces. I'm gonna start using that word. I swear to God, I like that. I swear to God.
So I don't know. I guess I'll be going like a different way, because a lot of times when I am on social media and I do see like these relationships and things, I sit there and think about, I guess, like my reality, I guess, or how I would want my relationship to be. So I don't know. I think social media is not a good example.
Do you feel like social media kind of convoluted the real reality of what relationship and dating in Atlanta is?
That's how I was looking at it. But then a lot of times I have to take a step back and be like, that's not my reality. That's not my reality.
That shit is ridiculous. E?
No, we're in the ladies.
Oh, yeah, ladies.
Yeah, we're gonna let the ladies go.
To piggy off of what Nisha said, it's true. Because I've been a victim of putting woe is me on social media. A lot of guys are like, I can't do that. I can't do the dramatics. I can't do the emotional. So it's caused me not to be in relationships, because everything that I put on Facebook, everybody don't need to know your business on Facebook. And I've learned that to scale back. You know what I mean? Every dramatic thing that goes on, you know what I mean? It doesn't need to be on Facebook. But I'm with Bon. When I see relationships, when I see people holding hands, I'm like, I really want that, but is it really true? Everything that glitters is not gold.
They be arguing.
You know what I mean? Because just because they taking a cute picture don't mean the next 5 minutes they not arguing going at it.
Right.
Or on the first
So I
48.
really can't really base it off of social media anymore.
Come on,
For me, over the last few years, I developed my own philosophy. I don't put my relationship on any social media. I'm 100% sure if you're not around me every day, you don't even know I'm in a relationship. There is no status. There's nothing to look for. But that's why I have a good relationship, because we're not focused on what's happening on social media. Now, do he call me like, he understands I'm a brand, like, what's going on? You turn around, your ass is in your reel, da-da-da-da-da. And I'd be like, you know what it is, baby, I'm a brand. And he'd be like, I know, but you know, it will let me know if he's uncomfortable with something. But overall, we don't have no issue, because I don't post relationships on social media. I've done that before, and all I got when there was no more relationship was 100 questions as to why, where's so-and-so? Why are you
You
on
don't
never?
have to answer.
And so,
I'm
no, you don't have to.
Your relationship is what you make it. So if you allow the outside to play a role, then it's going to.
I agree. And that's why I don't even post my relationship on social media. And I have a happy relationship. We don't have an issue.
Right. But if you guys are both fine with that, whereas you have those that feel if you don't post it, it ain't real. Why you didn't post it?
And that situation does occur. So she does make a valid point. I would say we do have people in relationships where they feel like they're not in a good relationship if the other significant other doesn't post them on social media.
That's how I was feeling.
Me personally, I've been in that situation before. I'm pretty sure other people have. To me, my personal life is my personal life. But you could be with that one that wants to be seen, that wants to be all on social media, that wants to keep up a certain look for what they got going on. But to me personally, I have to be honest with you, at that point, you're not making it about us. You're making it about you. So that's just my opinion on that.
My thing about that is being hidden. So if you're not posting me, what are you hiding?
That's a good thing. Speak on it. Because that is the other side to it.
I know not everybody. I know everybody.
What everybody else think of my relationship.
I got it.
But that's just me, you know.
But that's how I was feeling at the time. I don't post my relationships now on social media. But at some point, I feel like if he doesn't post me, then what are you hiding? Why are you not posting me? Why am I not out there? Why I'm your girl? So why they don't know who I am? So why you're not?
Let me respond to that. I'm respond because that kind of give my answer to the situation as well too. I feel like people got to understand social media life and your regular life is two different things.
I agree.
Right? And I say that and I can go around the room from your business situation to what you post to to whatever you post. At the end of the day, just because you're posting something for your social media crowd to get you in there, damn, you seen a little ass, okay, but that's for your business. That's how you want to promote your business. I shouldn't, as your man, this is how I feel. I'm not speaking for no other man, but this is how I feel. I feel like if that's what you did for your business, that's your business. I know who you come home to though. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna never let anybody that I'm with determine what the fuck they put on social media, how my relationship is. If you post half-naked pictures daily, cause that's what you wanna do, that's what you wanna do. If I met you and I was okay with that when you was doing it before I met you, why would it become a problem for me now?
Because I love you now.
So
That's your
and I don't want these niggas looking at you no
So
more.
is it kind
So
of
it
like
was
the
fine
same?
when you was one of them.
Yes.
Is it the same?
But I'm not that no more.
But that's why you have
I
to
love you now.
understand.
Is it kind of
That's
like
That's why
Look,
I say you
that's
got to
what
have
they
an
say.
understanding for what both people want in your relationship.
But is it kind of like dating a stripper?
But no, cause
No.
hold on.
No.
But hold
Yeah,
on.
because you,
I mean,
she's popping, she's dropping it and doing all the stuff.
and
No, I'm just saying, like, what he's
You
saying.
know what I
'cause you're-
learned from it?
But if
'Cause
you
I
like
post
strippers,
pictures-
then
No, but
Here's the
but you
thing.
gotta trust her. No, she's coming home to you.
doesn't
so
matter.
Exactly.
You're not gonna tell her to quit making
What
that
you
money.
need to realize
Exactly.
is, from a man's point of view, and what he's saying without saying it for being a jerk is, why entice someone even more? Why make them lust you even more? Why do that if that's not what you're looking for? If you know that's what's gonna come with that picture, and that's not what you're looking for, and we good right here, and that's not something you have to put out there.
But that's totally
Unless
your
you a
decision.
stripper, unless you OnlyFans, unless you making money
But that
off
might
it,
not be.
then we eating.
So I'm gonna say this to say to counter what you just said. That might not be the case. You might love your body that much that you just want to be able to show it.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean that everything you post and every nigga that comment under it that you trying to get their attention.
It doesn't
That
matter if my man and my spouse and who I chose has a problem with it, and that's who I chose, and that's what's
Right.
part of compromise.
I understand
and that's
that.
something you change. It's balance. What am I losing by not posting it?
But that go back to what I was just saying. That I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you. I feel like that's why I said this is my opinion. I ain't speaking for no other man. I feel like if that's what you was doing, me personally, I can't come back and be like, why the fuck are you still posting pictures like that?
Amen, 'cause that's
Because at
how
the
I
end-
used to think.
Whether you were doing it for money, whether you were doing it because you like your body, whether you just wanted to fucking post pictures, like I don't feel like as your man I should step in and stop you from doing what you was doing that got me to get to you in the first
I
place.
agree.
You a lie.
So-
I love you now. I need you now.
But hold on.
No, that's
agree.
how.
I agree.
I still want to answer her question though. I still want to answer her question as well, because she was saying like if I'm in a relationship with you and I'm posting everything, but I'm not posting my relationship, why am I keeping it hidden? Because again, for example, for me, speaking for me, not no other man, I'm keeping it hidden because that's not for them.
That's
you understand
my
me?
personal private
I'm
life,
building a
like the
relationship
fuck.
with you for me. For I forgot what celebrity said this. A celebrity said that she don't post her Lotto. That's what I'm thinking about. Lotto doesn't want nobody to know who the hell she dating, even though we
21
all
Savage.
got we all got an idea.
21.
Right, we all got an idea, but to her, she said that's her only peace of mind of being away from the world. Like this is the man. Whether y'all know who he is or not, y'all ain't gonna know from me, and you're not gonna know from him because this is what I have at home, and that's how I feel. I 100% agree with that. If I'm with somebody, this is my peace. This is what I come home to. I don't have to worry about somebody saying, "Oh damn, your girl just post a nude picture. What you gonna do about it, bro? She out there posting nudes."
Well, it ain't even that for me.
I agree.
It ain't even that for me. My thing about that is, and I understand, because like I said, I've dated women that felt the exact same way that you do. My thing is like, a lot of my shit is already open anyway.
Right.
At some point in time, like as a real black man, like a nigga just want a piece that's carved out for him.
There's nothing sacred.
Just for him.
Right.
Like there's no piece that's just for me.
Exactly.
Like don't nobody get to see what it is. Don't nobody, me and this girl sit down and do our shit. So I'm not saying sharing that with the world, because everybody relationship, you gonna get one or two pictures here.
Right.
It'd be the woman that want to be posted on social media all day long and want to sit here and watch your shit to make sure you good and doing what you doing. And I understand not being hidden, but if he a real man, you're gonna be around his peoples anyway. That don't mean y'all had to take pictures and post them. But at the end of the day, why not have something special with that man that y'all just got, not the fucking whole world and social media got? Because I don't want everybody to have what I have.
Exactly. And I don't want everybody to see what I got.
Maybe
I feel like
it's coming from a little bit of a different place from like experience, I guess.
That nigga was cheating, babe. He was cheating, girl. He was cheating.
I mean,
I guess it was
Hold
like
on,
maybe
hold
like
on,
the.
hold on.
talk to me.
Posting. Let me just say this, and this just.
But he was cheating, girl. He was
fuck
cheating.
all that. Fuck all
That
that.
nigga wasn't shit.
Talk to me, E. Talk to me.
I just want to know at what point did online validation become that important? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
I just want to know when. Like,
Y'all niggas just got AOL 10 years ago. Nigga, y'all was just dialing up a minute. Like dead ass. Y'all ain't had none of that shit.
Receipts. If you ain't posted, it ain't happened.
Nah, that's
I mean,
that bullshit.
that's
dating in 2023. Social media era.
That's social media.
But wait a minute, but what I'm saying is coming from a different place. It's coming from, it's actually coming from what he posts. So when he's posting things to kind of get attention, you know, of other women, I guess it's like, it's different. It's
so
different
he.
So that nigga post a picture with his shirt on.
No,
Right, he
no,
posts a picture.
like
He got a fresh haircut on.
like just
nice
different
outfit.
things. Like you
Oh, he
gotta
posted that
hold-
picture with that print.
This nigga here, man.
No, but I'm just saying that's where it's,
You ain't gonna be posting no pictures up in my car, but you ain't gonna say it's me or in my car. Let's just say that.
I don't
So,
You ain't
I'm
gonna
in
be
your
taking
car.
it. You fucking right. I'm like this.
That don't bother me.
Hold up. And we at Ruth Chris, and you got the light set up. I'm at the plate, like
Yeah.
Get that out my picture.
I'm at the plate, like this.
Over there.
Why you taking hashtagging Ruth Chris? I'm in the plate.
All in the baked potato.
I'm in the plate like that.
No, get the hell out my goddamn
You damn-
plate. Your hair over my steak.
I'm like,
Dead end. Doing some goofy shit.
Right over.
Hold up. I'm gonna say this. Like,
Dead.
I need you to do this. Then I need you to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, then since it's about posting and all this and all that, okay, when I pay that rent, post that. When I pay that
Ooh.
car note,
Let's go.
post that.
I don't
Let's go.
When I pay that
Let's
child
go.
care,
not me.
post that.
Let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
And
I'll
I think
brag.
that
How that ain't a special moment.
it is.
My nigga just paid the rent.
Cut the lights off.
Post that.
But they don't do that though, bro. They don't do that. They don't do that.
I celebrate my man and my man celebrates me.
Yeah, post that.
But we decided when we were gonna do it, how we were
Right.
gonna do it, and what we wanna do.
But you in my Rude Chris picture.
What? You damn right. But
God damn.
I don't have to sneak in it because he's getting both of us in it regardless.
I just,
But that's how it works.
I just don't believe in that shit. Like,
Right.
I mean, that's just a whole 100 for me. I just do not believe that it's that important.
It's not.
That you have to be posting me and I'm this. We over here. We doing this.
Right.
We doing that. Now,
And we fucking live
as
together.
long as we are capturing these memories for our family, that's all that matters.
It's not important.
I don't need to y'all don't need to know that I'm in Blue Ridge with my family and we at the waterfall.
Can I ask
Y'all need
a
to know
question?
that.
Hold on. Can I ask this question?
I didn't amount.
I guarantee motherfuckers got most pictures on their social media than they do in their damn house.
Yeah. Outside, yeah. Outside, yeah.
Come on now. You got more pictures on social media than you do on your own damn walls in your own house.
In my house than I got on social media.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Niggas is living backwards.
You ain't got to.
Grandma house was a goddamn museum, nigga.
Right.
Grandma
And she had a photo
house.
booth.
Grandma house was a goddamn museum. You was nigga from walk in. You could trace the whole family line to the kitchen, nigga.
Absolutely.
Well, I always have that conversation though when I'm dealing with somebody about social media and how they feel about it. So I always ask that question because, like I said, I like to post. I go live.
So you need to
I
be
do
posting.
different things, huh?
You need to be posted.
No, well, I mean for me, for
So
me.
you-
Okay, hold on.
What's up with your man?
Hold on.
So-
We finna get down to the.
So,
We finna get down to it.
so right now, like given the information, right now, I don't post anybody. Don't nobody know if I'm in a relationship or not in a relationship right now. But I'm just saying, like,
If you was, you would expect to be posted.
well, I mean, at that, yeah.
Just say yeah. Stand on it. It's okay. Stand
I
on
just
it.
don't want to be, like I said, I just don't want to be hidden. But I look at social media different. It's different for me.
So if you with this
2
nigga,
posts a year is
who
good.
is you hiding from? If you with him, who is you
How many
hiding
posts a
from?
year you need?
How many?
Yeah.
Tom
I
from
mean, I'm not-
MySpace?
Out of
That's a
365
good question,
days.
That's a good. Hold on. I want to hear that answer.
No,
Who's you
I
hiding
it's
from?
not
All of y'all.
even- it's
12.
not
We don't even know that
even-
nigga.
He
I don't
doesn't.
need it. Mine is
Zero.
a choice. I do it if I want to, when I want to. And
Okay.
same
But
with
see
him.
that, like I said,
It's
that's
not a
just
need.
So how many
Yeah, I
times?
don't need it.
How many times?
What, for him to post me?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, let me put it like this. It's not even necessarily like posting a picture. It's kind of like really like acknowledging that you have a...
I said that to you last night when I kissed you and I told you I loved you before I went to bed.
Right.
I said
So how was that? How was
that good ass dick?
So hold on. So how was a bitch we don't know like better than that?
If you laying in my bed and we right next to each other, but you make sure you only see your side of the pillow, you're gonna feel hidden. That's where she's coming from that aspect. If she feels hidden, then she wants to be seen.
Chilling tonight, bro. Y'all see me?
I don't feel hidden. I don't care if he posts me or not.
I'm really trying to grasp.
No, what she's saying is because
different.
her situation.
You have the right to feel. You have the right to feel and express and stand on your shit like real talk. There's a nigga out there that'll do it. I swear to God.
That's another time. It's more to it than what I'm saying. So I gotta
giving these reasons, but her reasons for it is because the backstory is she doesn't feel that she's known. He puts it out there as if he's not in a relationship.
Right.
So that's why the desire to be put out there is there. Now, if she had that, and rather social media knows, but I feel like whoever is with you knows that I'm your partner, that's the last thing on her mind is social media.
Right.
I feel you. So then we got to go to in a situation where at that point we got to take accountability in what we accepting.
Right.
So if you either checking half of those boxes or some of those boxes, then at that point you got to accept what you're getting because you accepting what you're getting.
Right.
So at the end of the day, like if that's not the situation that you want to be in, you have, as an adult, we have the accountability to say, I don't want to be here and leave. So if you choose to accept it, then you need to accept it. If you want to make a change, then make a change.
I just want to say at the end of the day, to me, I just feel like whether I post it or tell the world that I'm in a relationship or not, I feel like that's just not the world.
They don't care.
Like, cause my thing is, my thing is, and I'm gonna just say this and I'll let it go. My thing is, the more you put out to the world,
the more information they have,
the more they
Keep
got
these
the opportunity to try to
business.
slander your shit. And then that's just what the world do. Like, because they don't have you got to understand whether it's like people that you don't know or people that you do know. They're gonna be on social media watching for everything. Now, some people literally your closest sister, or your best friend, or childhood friend, somebody on there watching, just waiting to say, I know they ain't gonna get it.
It's not even that. It's entertaining.
What can they do? They can only do what you allow them to do.
But if you're in a position where you mentally believing that we need to be on social media, then automatically you already agreeing on what they decide on what our relationship is.
If you feel like you need to be, it's a choice.
It's a lot of women out there that feel like they need to be on social media with their man.
Oh.
That's this whole conversation.
There's a lot of women out there that don't.
We're gonna get back to it. We're gonna get back to it. We're gonna get right back to it. We're gonna get right back to it.
What I will say is, my last thing, and then I would like to get put in the chime in. I will say my last thing is, society loves to see a rise, but they die and they amazed to see the fall. So understand, they would love to see y'all get rich together. But soon as y'all find that chink or whatever, everybody and their mama gonna have a whole full story about it. So understand, putting your life out there on social media, they wanna see you rise, but they gonna love to see you fall too.
Wrap it up. Rap panelists, man, top 5. We all in the building today, man. We got more topics to get into, man. I think you got some stuff that we're gonna talk about,
Absolutely. So top 5 is interested in what you guys think and what we think about the concept of 50-50. Being in a relationship, you put in 50 and I put in 50.
That's a good topic.
Can I start with that one?
Oh, I thought we was gonna go around. We're gonna skip.
All right, my bad. I ain't gonna skip you, bro. Go ahead. I just want to jump in. Go ahead.
To me, on some real shit, I believe in 50-50 with a little caveat again.
That was my caveat.
The Chirac plates.
No, this is my thing. I need a woman that has I need a woman that has a 50-50 mentality, but I don't need her to go 50-50. And when I mean that, I'll take it 95 all the way. But again, like I said earlier, I need you to have the mentality to be able, if I do fall, to be able to carry me and pick me up. You can't hit me with the I don't know. If I tell you, I don't know what the fuck we finna do, you can't look me in my face and say, I don't know what the fuck we gonna do either. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
We both looking at each other dumb as fuck. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I believe in 50-50 as a mentality for the woman that I need to be with, but now I don't need that necessarily financially or taking care of my responsibilities.
All right, I'm gonna say the whole 50-50 thing. That goes back to what I said before with relationships. I feel like that's something that I have to establish in the beginning. And I feel like with relationships, a lot of times we don't take the time to establish what the relationship is in the beginning. And I feel like that's what causes a lot of relationships to fail. With the 95% thing, I agree with that as well. I don't mind putting the relationship on my back and carrying it and leading like I'm supposed to. But at the same time, I agree with Nino. If I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right, look, I don't know, we in a fork in the road right now. I don't know which way to go. I need you to be able to say, well, babe, well, shit, you got us all the way to this fork. I feel like going right is what we need to do. Whether it's the wrong decision or not, and I want to make sure that's clear as well. I'm a man, you a woman, we going to make mistakes, right? So I wouldn't mind if you made a mistake and told me to do the wrong thing or we did the wrong thing in a relationship. It's the fact of the matter that you communicate, which is number one for me anyway, to say, hey, look, I'm going to help you make a decision. And then we can both learn from whatever the mistake is and keep it pushing. But I don't necessarily say we have to go 50-50. But if we got to a point and she's strong enough to hold her 50 and I'm strong enough to hold my 50, then why not? You know what I mean? If she can say, babe, look, you ain't gotta put 95% in. You can do 50, I do 50, let's get it.
And
I'm with it.
And the funny thing about it, as a real man, a woman saying that shit, that nigga was doing 100, that nigga gonna do 150 now. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Most women don't understand that just a man knowing he got the right supporter behind him, he gonna do way more.
That effort.
Way more.
Right.
Way
Like,
more.
you gonna do 50?
Yeah, you gonna do 50?
50?
Then as a man, I feel like now I gotta do 120.
Right.
Or at least
You ain't
99. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I said, it's just that for me.
Well,
I mean,
Eric, how do you feel? And then we'll get the top 5.
Come on, Eric.
Yo.
bitch, have something.
Hold on. I just want to say first and foremost, these niggas' numbers over here is not numbering 150, 120, 99. These niggas crazy.
My shit hit 110 over here, baby. We doing 110 over here, baby. We doing 110 over here,
What you
baby.
talking about? It makes sense, bro.
Yeah, baby got
If I
20, but I'm doing 99.
And she got 50, we at 175.
Yeah, you calling captivity?
Yo, them numbers just ain't numbering.
You say your numbers ain't numbering?
It's okay. The numbers ain't numbering, but it's okay.
I appreciate 50%.
But no, though, real shit. You know, everybody's situation different. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like, really, you just have to, like, what works for you and yours may not work for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't agree with what's going on inside you know what I'm saying, circle or whatever. So, I mean, shit, if 50-50 works for y'all, then that's what happens. If you desire, or matter of fact, not even desire, if you have to have a man that's doing that 100, doing that 120, doing that 150, then okay, cool. But just like a real nigga is gonna expect you to, at that time when he fucked up, he can't work for 6 months, and you know what I'm saying, this shit, the mortgage still do, the motherfucking car note still do. I need for you to slide in that motherfucking just like bro said. Okay, all right, look. You've been holding us down for blah blah blah. I've been stacking this bread for all this time. I got 50,000 right now. What we gonna do? But you know, I don't need, like Nino said, I don't need you to look at me and be like, well shit, I don't know what we gonna do either. Bitch, where this money been? What you been doing with your bread? You know what I'm saying? Now we fucked up. So you know. I mean, that's just different strokes for different folks.
And then they gonna put it on you. You fucked the shit up.
Right. Then it's gonna be on the man.
I definitely want to hear from the lady.
Then it's gonna be on the
All right,
man
Big
once
Mama,
again.
what you think?
Come back to me, please.
Yeah, no,
Come back to me, mommy.
Please come back to me.
Vaughn, what you think?
Said come back to me. Okay,
You want me to say-
50-50.
Wait, I mean, after Vaughn, yes.
I help a nigga with a car note. Go ahead.
50-50 relationship.
Go ahead and say it.
Go ahead, even.
Go ahead, bro.
I mean, I believe relationships should be 50-50, and if one person is lacking, the other person should pick it up, and if the other, vice versa. So I'm kind of, agreeing with you guys, what you're saying. I'm that type of person that if you're lacking, wherever you're lacking, I'll pick up. So it might be 60-40. Is that matter? Yeah,
There you go.
60-40.
There you go.
60-40. I don't mind.
Not 75, 2500.
Let's go. Let's go. What we rocking
Make
with?
that none.
It's math.
What we on with?
I think it's 100. I don't.
My math is fucked up.
You
Hold on.
right.
Let's
I'll tell you why, though.
Let her get it.
I'll tell you why. I don't believe in no. First of all, I get the. I hate seeing that debate. I hate seeing people
That
talk
50,
about
50
that 50. It's 100. First of all, you're not going to want somebody to just half ass anything. So I'm not looking for fit, and then I'm a match. No, we both in this give it 100.
So 200
now,
on the table.
What I do agree with is, I know if my man see me doing 100, or I can hold 100 on my own, he coming with 2 easy.
Facts.
If he knows it's there, you gotta be able to be like, okay, he don't got it this time, I got it. She don't got it this time, I got it. Well, you know what? We got it together, and it's gonna be even better. I don't have that mentality of half of anything. We meeting each other. I want all or nothing. Ain't no half, ain't no 50. You coming with 100, you giving your all, and I'm giving my all.
Ain't nobody ever had that relationship in the car like when we pull up with your girl?
All right, then. Can I get that access to that account?
Yes.
And that's what I was about to go. Ain't nobody.
Hold on.
Yes.
I'm not talking about that main one. I'm talking about that one y'all got on the stash.
Yes.
Y'all, you know what I mean?
It's not even that. This is my thing. That's two conversations because I do believe if I'm taking care of everything, like where the fuck your money going at? Like real talk. I'm just saying, what if you better be making? You better have a 401k or some CDs in the bank that's invested some interest to be able to get us rich.
If I know I done took care of the rent for 6 months straight, and I'm like, I ain't got it this month, and then Nino be like, well, I ain't got it either. Now, what you mean you ain't got it?
It's not even that.
Giving 100. Which is?
I would say it's not even that because at the end of the day, I have to be honest with you. As a man that will like give 100%, understand the shit that comes with that. And when I say shit that comes with that, if I'm taking care of everything, let's be 100 as a real man. If I'll take care of 100, everything. You ain't gotta do shit. But understand at that point, you putting yourself in a position not really have an opinion on what we got going on.
An opinion about what?
What we got going on. If I say we going A, B, and C, we going A, B, and C. If I tell you I want you to do this, this, and that, you need to do this, and that.
Tell?
I cover everything.
It's your directions of you. What is she?
I cover. You don't take care of shit.
What do you mean?
You don't take it.
No, I didn't say you don't take care of it. 100.
I'm talking about my. I'm saying my thing. What I'm saying for women who wants to put. I'm not saying that's you. I'm saying for women who wants to put themselves in a position where a man takes care of 100% of everything and you do nothing. That's fine.
And be kept.
Yeah. Understand that shit.
Is
That's what I'm
made
saying.
for fairy tales,
There's shit that comes with that. So yes, I will take care of 100% of everything.
Go to work.
I got you. But just understand, you really don't have an opinion in this household. I tell you to do A, B, and C. You do A, B, and C. If I'm over here, don't be blowing up my phone doing the most. Don't be doing none of that because I take care of you as one of my kids. So understand.
Can you accept that?
I mean, that's the. So you gotta understand what he's saying, though.
You talking to a nigga who do that.
Okay.
No, what I'm saying is,
can I break it down a little bit?
please break it down for him, bro.
I think when he said it hit y'all in another way.
It triggered him. It's a trigger.
But it's not what
it's a
saying.
trigger.
At the end of the day, y'all mothers, people that are mothers, you have a child, right? Everything that you work for and everything, you take care of that child. That child he don't pay no bills. She don't pay no. Your daughter or son don't pay no bills. They don't buy food. You do that. So what he's saying in the sense of that's the case. You're another child to me. I'm taking care of your bills. I'm taking care of you. I'm putting food in your mouth. I'm putting clothes on your back. I'm doing everything possible for you, and you're not doing anything. It's not for every woman, though. What he's saying.
It's not.
This is for the women that actually want to be.
Not doing anything as far as what?
Yeah, that's
But I'm breaking that down. Just listen to me. I'm breaking that down. So
You got both of them. Go ahead.
Let's go. Rock. Brother, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm no tag team.
Preach on it.
I ain't no tag team.
Right.
You think I ain't been tag team before? head.
Look at the head.
You know what I'm talking about?
It's not even your turn.
I'm just saying though, but I'm just breaking it down though for real.
Most
Not
definitely.
doing anything as far as what?
Hold on. I feel like to me, I feel like it's best for a woman to come in with a position to say I can't take care of A, B, and C. Because most women, if you come into a position to say I want to be a kept woman, understand there's responsibilities that come with that. And I'm not saying that you're my child, but you're my child. So at the end of the day, like just like my child, you can't tell me what to do. You don't have no say so in this household. Leave that room door open. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. But I'm not saying that's any woman that we have right here on the panel. What I will say at the end of the day, for most women they need to understand, if you really want to be kept by a nigga 100%, it's rules and regulations that come with that shit.
So what is the 100% that you're doing? Are we cooking?
They
Are
not
we
gonna
cleaning?
listen,
Are we taking care of the kids?
Are we shining?
I'm asking.
No.
They not doing
You don't gotta do none of that. We got housekeepers and all that shit.
They want to be.
But hold up. When you see grown men talking in the living room, you need to shut the fuck up and stand back. Dead ass. When I say go to the room, you need to go to the room.
Where you gonna get a meal somewhere? That shit not finna fly. I don't care what you pay. I don't have.
You gonna argue with me? You don't pay for nothing.
All right, we haven't heard Pudding side. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go Pudding.
Okay, to provide perspective, I don't cohabitate by choice. That is my choice. I don't cohabitate. I could if I wanted to, I don't.
So for the people that don't understand what cohabitate means,
Yeah.
we got
Cohabitate.
it's a billion
You
people
got it.
watching. Some people out there that don't know what that means.
Okay, if you don't use Google, it means live together. I
There you
don't
go.
live with someone. Okay? So that is by my choice. I choose not to. I take care of 100% of everything. So he takes care of 100% of everything on his side. When we decide to mesh or cross over money, it works very well.
So y'all
When
live
it comes-
together?
We don't live together, no. When it comes to my relationship, I consider myself as being spoiled because he does things for me I don't ask for, I don't hint towards or anything like that. I'm actually not even, he always say, let me know if you want something, let me know if you want something. And I'd be like, how do I ask? Because that's not who I am. You see what I'm saying? I've never been a person to ask for something, right?
But we talking about two different things.
So I'm not finished. So this is my perspective, right? Because you're talking about cohabitation. I don't cohabitate. I started with that. You see what I'm saying?
So you're not
But
in this
I also-
conversation then?
Yes, I am. I'm
Because
in
you're
every
dating.
conversation.
You're still dating.
I'm in a relationship.
You're dating. Y'all live together?
Yeah, we date. And he takes me
Y'all
on
are
dates,
dating.
and I take him on dates.
Y'all are dating.
In a relationship.
In a relationship, I understand.
You don't
I
have to
definitely understand
cohabitate to
that.
be
But
in a
what we're
relationship.
talking about is two people who actually live together and actually take care of each other in either a 50-50 capacity or 100% capacity. Y'all don't live together.
I believe people, for relationships, I believe you should put in equal. You have to reciprocate. That's what I believe. If you're doing for me, I'm doing for you. If you hit me like, babe, I need 500 for a play real quick, I'm gonna send you the 500, right? But if I need 500 for a play real quick, you're gonna send me the 500, and that's without question.
And it's a good, and that is a good dating relationship. But I'm also, I would like to stick to the point where I'm talking about marriage. People who actually cohabitate in a household together.
So
I need that PS6.
to expound on that, what do y'all think about relationships, right, where you have kids and co-parenting, or as we like to call it, we call it bonus parenting, right? So if I'm in a relationship and my partner has children, I consider them to be my children. I'm going to love them the same way I love my children.
That's good.
What is your perspective on bonus children or bonus parenting?
I showed her with one meal for mine. One Burger King meal for mine. I don't know. I know it's three more of them, but I came through for mine. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
What you say? Stand on that. Stand on that.
I'm just saying on some real shit. Don't get mad at me. Mine's is taken care of. All I'm saying is on some real shit. that is a very, very sensitive subject, definitely for a black man, because they don't understand, like, we don't just take on the relationship, we take on the responsibility of either being a parent, co-parent, or even if it's a step-parenting situation, and whether that father or that mother's in the life, like, we have to step up even more, not just in the relationship, but in this child life as well. So it's a double whammy for most niggas, to be honest with you, and it's double responsibility. And I don't think a lot of women appreciate that when I agree to date you and I agree to be with you, like, I'm taking on multiple responsibilities, not just dealing with you. So my thing is that I would say is, nigga, don't do it, bruh.
Don't do what?
Don't do it, bruh.
I should have seen that coming. Bro.
Don't do it,
I should have
bruh.
seen that one coming.
All I'm saying is, don't do it, bruh. Bro, if you young enough, how you gonna move on? You asking me my opinion? I get the right to have my opinion. Don't do it, bruh. What I'm saying is, finish school, bruh. Tell her no, Shady. Like, real talk. Tell her no. Don't do it, bro. Understand, bro. Understand, bro. You making life decisions. You can hit the lottery tomorrow, but now you got to split it between her and her kids. Don't do it, bro. That's my opinion.
The fuck? I would say, to answer the question, because the question was, how do I feel about bonus parenting and bonus kids? For me being a person that take care of mine, and I also, like, if everybody do know, I just came off a cruise with my goddaughter, which is really not my child, it's really an ex of mine's child. So I'm not even in a relationship with her. We've been separated for a while, but that doesn't disconnect me from her kids, and she don't disconnect me from her kids, because these are kids that when they was 1 and 2, I was in their life, and then from them being 1 and 2 to 6 and 7, and then we split and whatever, but I'm still around. You know what I mean? So I feel like, me being the type of person that I am, I think being a stepfather or a bonus father to these kids is very important, because at the end of the day, majority of the time, these kids don't get a chance to pick who is going to be my bonus parent or my actual parent sometimes. They don't get that chance to pick that. So when you come into a child life, you have to understand that you have a bigger responsibility to take on, to not just with that parent or that mother or that father that you're dating, but you have to understand that this child at some point is going to look at you like how my goddaughter looked at me. Like, right now, if you was to go to her, she really feels like I'm one of her parents. Like, and I'm not even her parent or in her mom's life as a spouse anymore. I'm a whole friend now. And I mean, she got a whole relationship. So you believe in if you get into a relationship with somebody who has a stepchild and y'all become into a couple, then you need to step up as either a co-parent or a bonus parent, is what we call them in that situation. And you got to stick to it, because if you, my thing is, you have to know before you got into that relationship that this kid was going to be a part of this woman's life when you got with her. Right, so you decide. I decided to be with this girl. Whether she had 1, 2, 3 kids. Right, I decided to get in this relationship with her. Right, and I stuck around for 4 years, and then some shit went wrong between me and her. Right, that was me and her. But at this point, this child, hold on. You still buying Christmas presents for them niggas? Yes, because at this point, wow,
you have your own relationship.
Exactly, because I didn't just build a relationship with. I didn't build a relationship with her. I didn't even build a relationship with her. I built a relationship with these kids as well too. It's like, and I would be damned if somebody come into my kid life and then all of a sudden now my kid look at this woman as somebody special to them, and then all of a sudden she's like, well, I don't fuck with your dad no more. Fuck you. Like that's some bullshit, bro. If we broke up, me, you, and the kids broke up too. We all broke up. Dead ass. We all broke up. Like, literally, bro, your mom broke, bro. I don't even know you, bro. Like, look, Terrence, James, Jeff. Bro, we all broke up, bro. We all broke up. I'm done with this man. I'm done with this man. Bro, we all broke up, bro. You gonna be mad at me if I tell you my story. We all broke up. We all broke up, bro. Hey, come on, bro, because I don't know. Okay. Right, exactly.
I remember she married with all other men, and I think I don't like to take care of. but I do for the other kids as well.
Exactly. Because you build that relationship with them kids.
No, I don't have
Shit.
no relationship with those kids.
Y'all done got free money like a motherfucker, man.
They dead in the motherfucker.
Gas is $3.29,
No, if we don't have a relationship, bro.
Here's the reason why.
Gas is $3.29.
I'm a stepchild. I know what it's like to be a stepchild. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like to be a stepchild. My son is a stepchild to her husband. So I do for his kids because I know for a fact he's still gonna do for mine. You know what I'm saying? Because I know.
I see your perspective.
I know what it's like to be a stepchild.
Yeah.
You know
But that's because you saying that you have a baby by this lady, right? And then she have kids with somebody else. So I understand that situation.
Yeah, but I do for their kids.
Exactly. I understand. So I get that. But I think they was coming from the fact of the matter of actually having a situation with you was with somebody, y'all ain't got no kids, but she have kids, right? Are you still going to play a father figure to these kids?
It depends on how close we are.
We all broke up. We all broke up, bro. What you saying? Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Gas is $3.29. Y'all niggas got extra money to burn.
Come on, E.
Go ahead. Your new girl gonna cuss your ass the fuck out, nigga. Your new girl, once you buy Christmas gift for her kids and their kids, she gonna cuss your ass the fuck out, bro. Go ahead.
I think it's alright. You know what I'm saying? It's
You are stupid.
Because you gonna tell them the fucking truth. Because you know I'm telling the truth. She gonna cuss your ass the fuck out, nigga. For who? The money? Ain't that? Go ahead. But go ahead.
I think it's I think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's more kids to claim in taxes.
Nigga, what?
You know what?
Now, okay. I didn't think of that.
Okay, let's keep moving forward.
It is, though.
So, Minnie, what is your perspective on bonus parenting?
Oh my God.
Was that fucked up?
If you meet somebody, you're in a relationship, and they have kids, you have kids, what is your perspective?
Well, can I go?
You
It's
didn't
the
think about it.
I'm gonna say.
Hey, we got in-house babysitters now. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got
that works.
I ain't gonna lie.
So for
kids
me, because I don't have children, but I do meet guys that do have children. And my last relationship, I was with someone, he had 2 kids, and I treated those kids as if they were my own children. He tragically passed away. So I'm still in their lives. I still take care of them, I still see them, I still talk to them, and everything like that. So they look at me as a second mom. Even their mother, she thanks me for being in their life because I'm,
Yeah. You there for a reason. Yeah.
That's a good situation. Although that's not the majority at all.
Right.
But I mean that's definitely a dope situation.
yeah.
Fun.
No, hold on. You over here.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go
You're
ahead.
back. Okay.
I guess just being the person that I am, I mean, if we're in a serious relationship, I guess I would take those children as my own. I'm just not gonna just do for mine and not do for his kids. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a one band, one sound situation.
A blended family.
Okay.
What if my kid's bad as hell though?
Mine are bad as hell too.
What if mine are badder though?
It ain't no badder.
You bad, bro?
What's the saying? I can't think of the name. I can't think of the saying. But anyway, if you earned it, you earned it. If you don't, you don't. Because my children know if you don't deserve it, you're not getting it.
I know, but I'm just saying, what if my kid's bad as fuck and your kid's good?
Well,
I
my
work
kid
with
be beating your
children,
kid's ass.
We ain't gonna go deep like
It's
that.
patience. You gotta have patience.
We ain't gonna go deep like
Yeah, I don't
that.
have those.
I will say on some real shit, as a man too, because we come with kids too.
Right.
We come with baby mama and shit as well. So at the end of the day, I do believe, and I honestly, truly believe, to accept me, you have to accept my kids.
Yep.
And for me to accept you, I have to
You
accept
better be
your
buying
kids.
gifts.
Yeah, but
All that shit.
All that.
They better not be cheap. Purchase power, hell no.
Can you please go?
Don't get your son the Xbox 5 and get my boy a pair of goddamn Tupac shorts, nigga. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Please,
don't do that.
Please, Bonds, please.
But hold on. But you know, if I will say this on the real talk,
Gift watching like a
if we're
motherfucker.
together, accept mine as I accept yours. Right. But again, I will truly stand on the belief. If we done, we all done, bro. Like on the kids, you. We done, bro.
But I have a question. I have a question.
Like,
if my children have got a special bond with you,
right, they're gonna call
and
you.
seriously, you're gonna just cut them off because you cut the girl
Well, then
off?
make it work with me then. Still give me the pussy then.
No.
I'll be over there.
No.
I'm showing up.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up? I'm still pulling up. What's going on? Bags in there. I got 3 kids meal this time. Instead of the one.
But the kids didn't ask to get attached.
I ain't asked to get attached to you either, but we here now.
Bruh.
That man said.
But we here now.
Bruh.
What's going on?
I'm done.
Hell yeah, what's going on, little man? Let's holler at your mama real quick. Holler at your mama real quick.
Right, it's $20, you know what I'm saying? Shoot him a little dub.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
He's an idiot.
Let me get 2 candy bars, boy. $8, boy. I know y'all selling for the school. Let me go holler at your mama real quick.
Is Rodney
Let me-
from Baby Boy.
Let me go holler at your mama real quick. All right, bro.
All right, we back, man. Rap Analytics, top 5, we're in the building. I just want to give a clap up to everybody so far, man. Good conversation. Good
conversation. Good
Yeah,
dialogue.
we're going to wrap up a couple more things, man. I think for you guys, two more topics.
No, well, actually, we have one more topic.
Okay, come on.
Originally, it was relationship roles, but I think we have covered that through and through at this point.
Go ahead, girl.
So,
All the way through and through.
as a closing,
Right.
in and out. So, as a closing topic, for those of us in a relationship, what ideally are your relationship goals? Like, so if you're in a relationship, what don't you have that you want to get to? Where do you want to take it from where you are? Some people want to get married, right? Some people want to date forever and never get married. So, what is your perspective?
Can I start, please? Damn, man.
You always want to start.
Damn.
We are
No, I
doing
don't,
that.
actually. I be wanting to start, but y'all never let me. God damn. Shit, can I get a vote?
I mean, put in a headline and thing, so you tell us how we gonna start.
We're going to give Worthy what he needs.
Hey, man, at least, I don't care how I go after that. But
That's fair.
Of course.
But I want to say, man, my relationship goals, man. I feel like I want. It's kind of like what you said earlier. I want to be able to build that power couple. Not only. Excuse me, sir. Not only. I didn't create my image and my name for nothing. You know what I mean? And I have to have a spouse or a partner that understands that I want more than life than just to be an average person. You know what I mean? We don't necessarily have to be the next Beyonce and Jay-Z, all right? Because everybody want to chase after another relationship. I don't want that. I want presidential worthy and his first lady. And I'm only saying that for whoever. You know what I mean? But I want that power couple. I want somebody that wants to be able to be something more than the average person. And that doesn't necessarily mean finances. Like, we don't have to be the richest person, but we might put so much influence in the world that it's almost like a Martin and Coretta. You see what I'm saying? To the fact that matter, I might not be rich, but I left an impact. When I died, people knew us. You know what I mean? People knew that y'all did, and that's what I want. That's my relationship goal. When I get with somebody, I need her to understand this is not something that I want to do averagely. I don't want to just be with you to be like, oh, we just that couple together and we just living through life and enjoying life. No, I want to be something when we done. When our life ends, whether I die, you die, we die together, I want a legacy left behind.
Oh, we dying together.
I respect that because one thing we say.
We dying together.
Why y'all
Go
listen
ahead.
to this?
I agree.
We dying together. Cause I'm trying.
You agree y'all dying together?
I mean, y'all seen them old couples like Buddy died this week, Shawty died the next week, and if she didn't, I put the call in for her to die. No. But I'm fucking with you. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
No. You don't want to go first.
I'm joking. But I will say, Buzz, give me your perspective on it.
You know, my big thing with goals, when you think about goals, is if you feel you haven't met them, then you fail. So I don't never look at it as a goal.
Okay.
But if I say what I want to be rich. And I want to be rich in everything.
Okay.
Rich in consistency, rich with communication, rich with loyalty, rich with happiness, rich with money, just rich in the entire being of what I have. And
We got a word for that. I think it's called wealthy.
Wealthy. Yeah. I was just thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Is the definition of wealth.
Yeah,
that is wealthy.
But I wouldn't say, like I said, I hate to say goals, because when you set goals and then you set dates and timelines for those goals and you don't meet it, then it's like you failed. So I never look at it as a goal, but I look at it as, because then you capping yourself once you got that. I'm not capping, we going. And we're going to keep it, and we flourishing, and we're going to bubble, and we're going to stay in that motion.
So that's marriage, that's or whatever y'all, okay, everything.
Wealth and motion. That's it.
I guess I don't know. To me, I was married at one point in time, and legally divorced. I got married very young, so me thinking I was a man at that particular time, every man at 13 who's taking care of themselves or whatever, feel like they're a man. I'm just saying, I ain't saying at 13. I've been taking care of myself years. So what I'm saying, at that point in time, taking care of yourself that amount of time, I got married at 21. So me taking care of myself from that to then, obviously I feel like I got my own apartment, I got my own car, I got my own job, I take care of my own bills at 21. So at that point, you can't tell me I'm a man. But at the end of the day, realizing now, from back then, I wasn't mentally. But yes, so I did get married, so I understand what it takes to be in a relationship, to be going into marriage, setting up a wedding, going through all of that, and also going through divorce. So it's a lot that comes with that. So I don't think, not nowadays, nobody's fucking getting married, but at the end of the day, I realized back then what it takes. It's a lot that comes with just marriage. I'm just saying, even dating, relationship, marriage, those are 3 different stages to me. Those are 3 different situations, and trust me, they got to be handled 3 different ways. So me personally, back then, after I got divorced, whatever, I said, I'm never getting married again. But over as time passed, I'm more open to it now. So I would like to be in a situation that does lead into marriage. But ultimately, I would say I would like to be, I just need to be with my partner, somebody who understands me 120,000%. And I would marry, this is the only person I'm going to marry at this stage in my life is the woman that knows me so well, I can look across the room and look dead at her in the eyes, and she knows exactly what I'm thinking and move accordingly. At this point, like I said, if I can't have that type of relationship, I don't want to get married. I'll be single, I'll chase the bag forever, I'll you know what I mean, do whatever, but at the end of the day, if I can't have that type of relationship at this point in my life, I don't want nothing. So let's go.
You think that exists?
I don't know.
But that is, when I say synergy, that is what I'm talking about.
I totally agree with you.
That's what I'm talking about, being that locked in. You can look at my face and know what's on my mind.
Yes.
I can look at I can know how you feel. I can look at you doing like this and know what you're looking for. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to ask. I can walk in the room and give you what you want, and you'd be like, because I know already. That's the synergy I'm talking about.
And it's that synergy when I look up and you talking to your homegirls, you see me, girl, I got to go with my man. Grab my coat, girl. You about to get up out of here.
That's being locked in.
Yeah, because she knows she should. And even though she doing whatever she doing, same time she understand, like, this situation comes first. She gonna take care of her man first because he takes care of her. So again, if I can't have that type of relationship, I'm not getting married again. I'm not doing none of that shit. If I can't have that, I don't want nothing, bro. That's why I'm at with it.
When you find that, that's your best friend forever.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Bonnie, I ain't even saying on Bonnie and Clyde shit, but at the same time too, Shawty need to ride and die for me like I'm willing to ride or die for her. And that mean in a room full of family, that mean in a room full of motherfucking friends.
Down like 4 flats.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah, that's why I'm at with it.
I agree. You literally just said everything I would say, because I did the same thing, got married young. And for me, it's really about building that bond, that friendship, being locked in all the way in. Marriage can come, it would be nice, but for me, the relationship being healthy and being locked in like that, that's what counts the most. So whether I ever get married again or not, it's not really a big deal. It's that type of relationship for me that I need.
My next one is gonna be me and her against the motherfucking globe. On God.
100. That's
me and her
100.
against the motherfucking globe. I don't give a fuck if we said fuck her baby daddy or fuck my baby mama or whatever. But when me and her We say what we gonna do, that's how we moving. I don't give a fuck what nobody saying. If I can't have that, I don't want shit. That's why I'm at with it.
What you think, love?
No,
Dang, I was going to tell you to skip over me with the relationship goals stuff.
Okay.
Come on, what's going on? Come on, huh?
Okay.
Do you want to be married?
I do. I want to get married. I want to have some children. That's it. I don't know. Relationship goals. I don't know.
And good.
Oh yes, gotta be
See how she
good.
perked up?
A whole lot.
See, she worked up.
Gotta be good.
Let me say it.
Yeah, that's basically I do want to get married, and I do want to have children. Those are my goals.
E?
Relationship goals, I don't have any.
Y'all ignorant.
I do have relationship goals, obviously. I tell you this every other day. I believe marriage is not overrated.
It is.
To me, this is my opinion.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
I don't believe it because I saw it for 42 years. I don't believe it's overrated for me. And I believe that right now in my life, I'm dating with a purpose. I'm dating for a purpose. You know what I mean?
To get on her insurance.
And with that being said,
No. I mean, I ain't gonna rap like that. Dating with a purpose. That's a good conversation because at the end of the day, like I said, I think a lot of women get caught up in situations because they don't date with a purpose. They date just to be dating.
No, this is not
and try to find
for me.
somebody. So you pick who you actually dating, and they have to match before we say we're dating. Correct? That's dating with a purpose. I need women to really understand that because dating can be just dating to be dating. But when you're dating with a purpose, you're actually dating somebody who has the same outlook on what y'all want as goals. You're not just dating just to be dating. So you're not dating 5 or 10 niggas. You actually dating 2 potential niggas who actually has the same goals that you have. So dating with a purpose is very important. And niggas need to do the same thing, like real talk.
Because my time is not going to be wasted.
I totally agree with you.
The one thing you lose, you can never retrieve is time.
So that's for me.
Everything else you can retrieve. That's the one thing you lose, you never get back.
I agree. Again, man, any conclusions? Let's run around the table real quick. Any conclusions?
I'll conclude that I'm the realest nigga in it. You already know. Going trap of the year 4 times in a row. Okay. They gave me a whole lot of votings and a whole lot of congregation and all kinds of stuff like that. Political statements. Martin, Malcolm, you see them in me. So, but no, I'm playing. But I want to say, man, for one, great conversation. This just helped people to understand that at the end of the day, everybody have a different mind frame. Some people think like niggas, and some people just want to be loved. But and good dick. All right, but you can skip the dick for me.
And somebody, hold on. And some of us need you to be Rick Ross before you get to me, nigga.
Yeah, okay. So someone you want to, as soon as he meet you, if you ain't said that when he first, I mean, it is what it is.
And some of us just need a good church, a good God-fearing man.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and I'm not backing down from that.
Speak on it,
Speak on it. And we ain't gonna speak with. But we gonna let that be. But all I'm gonna say is, man, at the end of the day, just in case you don't realize what really was going on, man, it's like whether you're a male or female, we all want different things. But at the end of the day, you can accomplish whatever you want, as long as you keep an open mind. The number one thing I heard from everybody is communication.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's like gotta be the key, because whoever you talking to or dating, you got to be able to sit there and say what you want, what your goals is. This whole conversation wouldn't happen without communication. You understand? So I feel like at the end of the day, to conclude this episode, I just feel like just make sure whoever it is you looking for or want, make sure you talk to them, get to know them, understand them, and get them to understand you.
Yes.
Like everything has to go both ways. You can't just be communicating and trying to get to know this person and that person ain't. If that's the case, you need to cut them off. But at that end, that's how I'm gonna conclude that right there.
And you put that shit on tape, man.
I think this was a really healthy conversation.
What are you gonna do to me?
Perspective. Everybody has their own perspective, right? So the way I see it, if you interject the way you see it, that's helpful to me. And hopefully our conversation and this dialogue gave you some more perspective to add to your combination, whether you're dating,
I do so.
Dating exclusively, cohabitating,
Yeah.
or married.
We touched on all that.
Hopefully we gave
And
you
I learned
lot
a
of
lot from you
perspective.
gentlemen. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
we
Yes,
did.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
My thing is, like I said again, I think again, top 5 for being here. Real talk. When I say it's always a dope conversation to be able to have these conversations with just the opposite sex, just to kind of see the other perspective of it as well, and to get to understand our perspective. I'm not saying we changing the world, but hopefully we could change somebody else's situation and give somebody else a different
Hell
opinion,
no.
just
No,
off
we
our
not.
conversation.
No,
So
we
there's
not.
always gonna be that type of nigga.
No, we not.
So just understand.
No, we not.
So
There's
understand,
always one.
as we come together as black people, it's always gonna be that nigga in the group.
Right.
So, but what I will say again, like I said, great conversation, man.
No, we
Hopefully
ain't.
this conversation, hopefully this show can help somebody. And again, like I said, hopefully we can do it again, man. Man, these women have definitely showed love, man. And again, I would say top 5. Pretty dope podcast. Please check them out
Definitely.
on all
And
platforms
go
as
follow
well.
them and
Go
subscribe.
follow them on Instagram, most definitely. And
And
when
please make sure you check out Rap Analytics if you're watching from a top 5 for life perspective.
please. I mean, it's some niggas watching over there too.
Everything.
I'm just saying.
And it's gonna be more of these.
But again, I think if everybody agreed, they wouldn't be the dialogue. So it's super
Facts.
dope that everybody don't agree,
Yes.
so we can actually have the conversation. So again, I thank everybody for being here. Again, I hope it was a dope show. I hope some people actually got something out of this, and we're gonna continue to do this, man, on all levels. Understand, man, it's your boy Young Nino, man, Rap Analytics.
Hold on, we still got.
Yeah, we got ladies.
The rest of the ladies need to.
Yeah, the conclusion.
We got to put it.
I think Pud spoke for all of
Yeah,
us.
she
Like,
did. She's out. She's
It matches the perspective, the conversation.
Everything.
We can agree
Oh,
to
so put
disagree.
one of y'all.
No, absolutely not. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I had to.
We are one stand, one sound.
This is not
All
drum
our
line.
decisions as a unit, okay?
Well, this shit is
And-
Wu-Tang over here.
You feel me?
I'm old dirty.
Huh?
That's Smith.
You already know.
And that's the chef. Let's go, man.
Let's go.
At the end of the day, man, thank you for everybody tuning in, man. When I say again, y'all give it up for top 5 being in the building. Video coming soon, man. Lil Wayne tickets, man, have been given away, so thanks, bro. Thank you for showing up. Real talk, man. Love, my boy DMP, man. Stop playing, man. Dope love, showed us good love. I will say, man, we back at you guys next Friday, man. Dope interview coming up, man. I will say thank you for everybody supporting us. Thank you, Top 5, for goddamn supporting us and showing us love. We support y'all. Y'all fuck with us. Y'all fuck with Top 5 too. Let's get into it, man. It's your boy, Young Nino.
Talk to me.
Ethan in the building, man. Happy Friday to everybody, man. Appreciate the ladies coming through. Like I said, man, make sure y'all go checking them out, following, subscribing, supporting. Y'all already know how we get down. Tag, share, like. That
Yes.
shit costs you absolutely nothing. Tag, share, like. Make sure y'all follow Rap Analytics 1, all social media platforms. I will not be here Friday, so don't look for me Friday. I will, we can connect Viva Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So just hit me up, let me know.
My boy hitting the tables, man.
Yeah.
Give it up for my guy. Give it up for my guy.
Russian relax. Yeah.
Boston Mountains.
First, man, I got to say, shout out to Kooley D. You know what I mean?
Shouts out Kooley D.
Never forget my
Mr.
people,
March
man.
4.
Mr. March 4. If you don't know, you about to find out. Shout out to Kooley. You couldn't be here tonight. But also, you already know what time it is. Put that damn vote in. I'm tired of y'all playing. Put the vote in. You understand? Presidential worthy, your favorite campaign. We got top 5 in the building, Rap Analytics in the building. We about to be up out of here, but we gonna catch y'all next Friday. You already know 7 to 9. We went a little bit over the time today, but we was for y'all enjoyment. You know what I'm talking about? So we'll be right back with y'all, man. Thank you, love, appreciation, and everything.
Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up.
Follow,
Everybody.
and then just give it up for everybody here, man. And we out.
Stop playing with the game, man.
Yeah.
Can I get